Welcome to the PP Show, where the D-Gens come to have discussions. Here at the PP Show, everyone has a voice, no matter how long you've traded in the markets. We love all opinions at the PP Show, and we hope you do too. Always remember this show is mainly comprised of opinion, speculation, and entertainment.
Fellas, how the fuck you doing tonight, man? It's great to see you guys. Thank you for joining me here on the greatest show on earth, man, the PP Show. Great to see you guys this evening. We got a whole bunch to unpack. Big shout out to everybody out there on X, man. Everybody who reached out and wished me a happy birthday. Appreciate all the love last week, man. We missed you last week. I don't know what happened. I think I caught some kind of flu or something. I was a bit under the weather. My dad just got surgery, so there's been a whole lot of stuff going on in my life, man. But here we are tonight to recap a lot of the stuff that we've missed. So thank you for joining me this evening. So let's get in the legality, man. We won't waste any more time. There's a whole bunch of stuff to unpack. Some excellent pieces of DD that I want to read here live at the show, from Sal's long article about Teddy to Alpha State's post about as well, you know, Teddy and these connections and things like that, and a whole lot of other stuff in between. So welcome to the show tonight. Let's get in the legality. Won't waste any more time. We'll jump straight into it. Great to see you guys here tonight. So keep in mind, man, I am not a financial expert, nor am I a financial advisor, right? So please seek the avenues to do so. You're not going to find it here. A lot of this is opinion. A lot of this is speculation. A whole bunch of it is entertainment, if you haven't guessed it already. We like getting together. We like talking about the stock, and that's really all there is to it, man. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind, any guests who come to the show, man, nobody here is a professional. So if you hear any opinion, speculation, TA, things like that, man, keep in mind, man, nobody here is a professional. We like getting together. We like talking about the stock, and that's really all there is to it, man. So let's dive into it, man. Chat, please give a warm welcome. We'll pull in these fellows here. We got Anastera and also Wally Buck with us this evening. Chat, please give a warm welcome to these fine gentlemen. All right, what's going on? We got Anastera, we got Wally Buck. How the fuck we doing here tonight, fellas?
Doing pretty good. I guess relatively. How are you doing, man? How's everything?
Good to hear from you, Anastera. Yeah, doing well, man. Yeah, I know you had some stuff you wanted to share here. I think Wally Buck's having a seizure down there. Yeah, Wally, are you with us, man, or what?
I can hear you loud and clear. I don't know what's going on. I might need a new GPU or something.
It looks like it's clearing up now.
Looks like you got the shakes.
That was like weird. That was like something out of like a fucking Max Headroom video or some shit, man. It's like
how's the audio?
Yeah. Looks like you need a drink or something there, Wally. But what's going on, man? Great to see you guys here tonight. Wally, I think you have a presentation as well that you wanted to showcase maybe to everybody here tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, we'll tell a quick story a little bit later. How's the audio? Is the audio okay?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good. Yeah, right on.
Okay.
All right, good stuff. Well, let's dive into it, man. Again, there's a lot of DD to cover here this evening, so we'll jump straight into it. Anastera, you said you're on limited time. You wanted to maybe showcase something first before we dive into a lot of this stuff, because, again, this is going to take quite a bit of time to get through a lot of these posts here, so please, I mean, the stage is yours if you'd like to start off with whatever you'd like to share with everyone here tonight.
Yeah, so I ended up going with a whole lot of the Q stuff. So I haven't been on the show as much since we figured out all the bankruptcy stuff, and there hasn't been as many shows either. But that doesn't mean I haven't been doing a whole lot of research and digging in and trying to figure out what the hell is actually going on, because everything is really weird. I don't know if you noticed, but everything's crazy.
Yeah, there's been a lot of comms coming from the White House recently. I'm sure everybody's been seeing it out there, but there's a lot of comms of Halo, right? Finish the fight. They're playing the Halo music. I think Department of War also posted something to do with Halo as well recently. I think even today, right? And I had made a post as well. You know, I did pick up, I'm playing it on Game Pass actually on the new Halo. And sure enough, man, first mission, when you land on the planet, there's a fucking massive waterfall, man, you know? So I don't know, you know, I got to say it is pretty interesting. But please, Anastera, take it away. I know you have some limited time here, so we're all yours, my man.
Yeah, so I really went deep down the rabbit hole to try and figure out what these comms mean, what the Q drops mean, what the hell is even really going on. And I still don't really fully understand exactly what's going on. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to showcase this, because I know a few shows ago, you were on with Alpha, and you were going over and taking the Q stuff a lot more seriously and sort of like incorporating it. So I thought I would like add some more to it to see if
absolutely.
maybe there's some like crazy autistic people in the audience here who might be able to pick up on some more of the stuff. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to showcase a few particular accounts that I found in the process of doing this. Now, how I managed to find these accounts, I mean, I don't know exactly. The intuition really takes me very far in a lot of these places, but a lot of these accounts that I found, like this one in particular, they were able to actually predict certain things actually happening based entirely on their process. So I don't fully understand it. I don't think I'm supposed to, but I wanted to bring it. This guy right here, Miller Time, like he follows all of the gematria code, and a lot of what the White House and all other people post that are like government accounts are posting stuff like this. And like, for example, if you see on the screen right here, this person, like Cook is up a storm, right? Like the way that these people read this kind of stuff seems really random and kind of like reaching. But I mean, considering the fact that we just opened up this whole thing with like, oh, I was playing Halo and look, there was a waterfall right after you get on the planet. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is the right. I'm in good company for this kind of stuff. There is a ton of stuff that these guys are able to pick up on, and a lot of the things they tend to be gravitating towards is XRP, as well as like here's a good example. This is another Q delta for today with speed accelerated +5. There's a lot of stuff that goes towards Christ, that goes towards XRP. Speaking of XRP, there's another account that I follow that has pointed out that XP, which is Cairo, that's an ancient symbol that I forget the name of the people who did it, but it was a Christian symbol.
Real quick, Crushed Orchid with the 10. Appreciate the love. No Q stuff, just facts and Teddy belt buckles. Yeah, the whole fucking play's been tinfoil, my man. You know, I mean, you know, sometimes when we look at these facts, I mean, they're pretty solid. But yeah, the tinfoil is what's keeping PP alive here, man. So go ahead, Anna Sarah.
Yeah.
Appreciate the 10.
And then you have stuff like this, right? These are the kinds of things that people see. You see right here. This is the Truth logo right here, and you can see this is. This tic-tac-toe cipher, this pigpen cipher, and look right there, Q, and Q and 17 are so associated with Trump. It's one of those things where it's like, is it accidental? Is it on purpose? And that's kind of what I've been trying to figure out. Is like, are we going insane? Are we?
Well, not necessarily, right? I mean, think about it. Ryan Cohen mentioned Q, right?
Yeah.
Q tips, things like that. Bill Pulte, right? When he was part of the community and very active in here. There was a lot of Q stuff, right?
And there was even that one interview that Ryan was on where if you look at the top right shelf, there's a letter Q up there. It's
yes.
Like how many more of these kinds of things can you see? And like at a certain point, you just kind of got to roll with it, right? And recently, speaking of this, the reason why this is being brought up, by the way, is during Lindsey Graham's funeral, everyone saw that Trump is like eating some fucking Tic Tacs. It's like, is he signaling? What is he telling us? And so this is the kind of stuff that people are looking into.
The thing is, too, is that even Roaring Kitty, right? And some people, I don't know why they don't discuss it or talk about it more, but there was a lot of Q type of references, right? Even within his own posts, right? Like the Fight Club stuff or some of this other stuff. Backstage RC, right? Who we believe to have been Roaring Kitty, right? Based on some of these tweets of his, based on some of these things back in 2024 with like the, you know, Kitty being backstage. It's very obvious that this was most likely Roaring Kitty, right? And even, you know, Backstage RC dropped a lot of Q stuff. So I do believe somewhere, big picture, yes, it is important. Some people don't want to hear about Q. I get it too. You know, I respect both sides of the coin, but
yeah, I get it.
I do feel like it's something that should be discussed because nonstop, all we're seeing is Q related stuff come to life, right?
Yeah.
Ever since Trump became president.
Yeah, there's this. I mean, and I see where Alpha and all these other Q people are coming from, and it's impossible to like discount or discredit it, right? At the very least, so it does seem like it could just be like a military operation or something even beyond that. I'm not entirely sure, but this account right here has also paid attention to Roaring Kitty drops. One of the things he has, and you can search on his account. I won't go looking for it right now. Is the 420 he says as like a nuclear revolution, and I know that nuclear energy is something that is on the potential horizon for our energy problems. I mean, a big part of the reason why we're trying to get rid of this globalism thing and stop having to do anything to do with the Middle East is because if we can utilize nuclear energy as like a legitimate power source, then we don't need to worry about oil and like getting into geopolitics with all that garbage, which would be really good in my opinion. And I know for a fact that Alpha Omega, which is an account that you guys have talked about before, posted something directly related to like companies creating
We
like
love
small
Alpha here.
scale nuclear energy like reactors for like small neighborhoods. This is something I've also been keeping an eye on. So, but they're clearly communicating with this stuff, like with these numbers and whatnot. And there's
Crush Orchid with the 10 says my license plate ends with a Q. Bullshit. You got to text me that. I need to see that.
Dude, I mean, I've got some stuff in my personal life where I'm just like, is this a coincidence, or is it's the kind of thing that makes me think, okay, maybe there is more to reality than just the obvious logic, right?
Sure. I need some Quiznos.
Yeah. So here's another one right here. This is a recent post right here, July 3rd. Plan trusted. It will be in the past tense. Like again, like we see this stuff. I see this stuff all the time. This account right here, Optimus Planner.
Yeah.
This is a recent one I found where I think what they've this is the post I really wanted to highlight here. This is a really interesting way of looking at the Q clock, right? So check this out. Notable observation. Post 506, which was posted January 7th, 2018, 107, right? Which is a key number in this whole thing for whatever, I could do an entire show just talking about this stuff. So I'm going to try and not make it take too much longer because I know we got a lot to do.
Sure.
So this whole Q clock thing seems to have a loop in relationship to these two particular posts. And interestingly, this is one post above 420. So, and what we've also recently found out is that Loopring has recently shuttered its stuff. Like it's closing, it's done. Is that just a coincidence that that's happening right around the same time that I find this? I don't know. But I have seen other accounts that have been following this Q stuff in a less mainstream way, like go on to this idea that we've been looping multiple times. And I wouldn't normally consider that to be anything of value, except I have this sensation if the Israel is kind of in the spotlight as the bad guy right now. That seems to be like the general narrative that's going on right now. And the stuff that's happening in Spain is happening right after they decided they're done with Israel. And now all of a sudden they're getting invaded. And there's a whole lot of these types of things that are happening all over the world recently. And if you go back historically to 70 AD when the I think it was Jerusalem was destroyed by the Romans. I looked up the history, and what happened is that they circled the city 7 times in a loop before they basically just completely destroyed it, as according to the prophecy that's that's in the book of Revelation. That's what happened. That's what recorded history tells us. So is the same thing happening again here? Is this why we're going in this loop? I don't know, but this is the depth of the rabbit hole that I'm in. And if this sounds crazy to you, yes, it is crazy. That's why I've been like going back and forth with, are they just messing with us? Is this stuff real? How far should I take this? I don't know. That's why I want people to like look at this and at least see what I'm seeing here. Because here's where it gets even crazier. This is going to be about Donald Trump. This is another guy right here, Biffdon. His thing is that he thinks Donald Trump is a time traveler. Like, and there are so many things attached to him: Ingersoll Lockwood, the DeLorean estate, and the Back to the Future movies. That it's I don't know. It's uncanny. I don't know. Are they setting it up as like a lore or a narrative to like fuck with people? I don't know. It seems kind of like a lot of effort to go for something that most people probably wouldn't even notice. But this particular post I wanted to point out because it's gaming related, for one, and I'm interested in that. And the other thing is that Donald Trump's limo is called the Beast, and there's a lot of beast symbolism surrounding him. I don't know how intentional that is, or if that's just how it is. But this is a game called Altered Beast, and I'm just going to go over this real quick because it's really strange. So this game was released the same day as Donald Trump's birthday, right? As you can see right here. And this is how the game plays out, is that the whole thing is like you're going through this, you're battling these supernatural minions, and you're going through all these different like eras of time, right? You're going through fighting Olympus with gods in Roman times, and you go through these different things. But at the very end, it turns out that it really was just a stage film production, and none of it actually happened, right? Kind of like what the Q drops say. That's a common thing that's said there, is like, you are watching a movie. This is a movie. You're watching a scripted, in quotes, scripted movie, right? That's in the Q drops. Like this is all just kind of like scripted out to like I don't know. Is it like fully scripted? I don't know. Like, how far can you take that idea? But here's where it gets really fucking crazy. And I don't know if my audio is playing for this, but can you hear this?
Yes. Yeah. It's really low, actually. It looks like your sound is coming out somewhere else. But we can read it on here. Okay, so Sega.
So Sega, so Sega's introduced its new console, the Genesis, right here, and they have those two games, Altered Beast and that other like baseball game, and Donald Trump is there. He's just there. Why is he there? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would he be there for that?
Yeah, that is pretty random.
And there's a ton of like weird ass coincidences that this account has, and I would like everyone to like take a look at that if you have the time or inclination to do it. Yeah, Biff Don.
Okay.
Crazy stuff. And I don't know, man. Like,
that article I'm actually going to go through. Do you want to sit in while I go through this one?
Say again, sorry.
I said I'm going to read through this Game Over Ultimate Squeeze on Chain actually for the whole stream here. So, I mean, if you want to sit in.
Yeah, I'll sit in for a little bit, but I could also say that the first. So I brought this up. This will be the last thing I say, and I brought this up for you, PP, because I know you are also a Dragon Ball Z fan. So the first four arcs here all have to do with the same numbers that we're dealing with. It's almost as if the first four arcs were made to sort of detail the script that we're going through right now. The god of destruction, Beerus, what has happened? Oh yeah, a cat comes in and brings us to like godhood, right? That's what happens. The second one is the Universe 6 saga, where Universe 6 and Universe 7 compete with each other, right? 667 is the gematria value for Moas, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Then we have the Future Trunk saga. There's the time travel stuff. And then this last one where the conclusion of this, of the Tournament of Power saga is Frieza, Goku, and Android 17 face off against Jiren the Grey, a fucking alien, for to basically get the Super Dragon Balls to get whatever wish they want.
There was actually, so when they were releasing power packs, right? And there was all that tin going on, and there was something hidden under like a towel or something like that. Yep. And then finally they revealed what it was. It was actually the Dragon Ball, I think from the episode where Gohan's grandfather gives it to him, from what I remember.
So the 4-star Dragon Ball in Dragon Ball is special because Gohan, which is the person who found Goku when he came in from from the spaceship and brought him in, gave him that as like a gift before he passed away or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So the last whole thing, so Goku and all the other main characters everyone's familiar with, they're Universe 7. Jiren, the final antagonist of the Tournament Power, is in Universe 11. So there's another 7-Eleven for you. Why are we seeing this stuff? Why is this being done intentionally? I don't know. Why does this stuff keep coming up? But anyways, I brought that up because it's Dragon Ball related.
It's programming. Go ahead, Wally. You want to say something about it?
I was just gonna say it's coming up because the universe is aligning to give Anasthera schizophrenia.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's good stuff. I think that there are possible connections here, right? I mean, is every single Q connection related to us and our stock? Probably not. But I feel like there's most certainly some stuff out there where it is connected, right?
Well,
The
I would
fact
say that-
is, yeah, go ahead.
I would say at the very least, it is very strange that it doesn't seem like there are any heroes currently in any positions of power all over the world, especially in the West, and everything is just like falling apart and going absolutely crazy. But when you actually look at like what we're paying attention to with gold and silver ETFs being attached to the 2024 bonds for our company, and then DK Butterfly being attached to the 2044. Clearly, whatever is going on is much bigger than what we're involved with, but it does seem like to me that we are a big linchpin of this whole operation,
Right.
which is insane to think about. Like, it's really insane to think that potentially the future of the entire West hinges on our Bed Bath & Beyond bankruptcy.
Well,
I don't know if that's actually true, but there's enough evidence for it to be something you actually have to seriously consider, which is insane to think about. I didn't even think I knew it was big back when the bankruptcy was done and we had the plan confirmation. I didn't know it would be like this, like, I don't know, like things are so bad all over the place, especially where I'm living at. Like, this is the only thing I think that I have to hope for at this point. Like, that's how bad it actually is. And now that we're finally seeing the Korean stock market is going crazy, which if you pay attention to the XRP tinfoil, which is a whole nother ball game that I might bring up some other time. Because
Japanese market's all fucked up too, right? Because of this yen carry trade.
Finally happening as well. Apparently, the decision is going to be tomorrow, and there's actually some XRP tinfoil from some accounts that pointed specifically to XRP that point to us. That if you didn't know what we were doing, you would never guess that has anything to do with us.
Right.
But
it's good. Well, good stuff, Anasthera. Yeah, please sit in if you'd like. We're going to take a look through this post from Alpha. We have a really nice post from Sal as well that I wanted to also read here at the show. And I know someone out in the chat here, Michael Smith, says, PP, can we take a look at CNBC new release on the GME private equity? Yes, we will. Just sit tight, and we're going to get to that as well. That's on the list for tonight. So good stuff, Anasthera. Love it. Again, I do believe that there's some connections when it comes to this Q stuff. Look, I don't follow all of it entirely. I do follow the stuff that kind of pertains to us. But I will say that Bed Bath & Beyond, right, BBBYQ, is the first ever quote-unquote meme stock that is shorted, almost a, equivalent or even more than what GameStop was back in 2020. And that's the only meme stock to ever receive a Q, right? So yes, I do think that Ryan Cohen had mentioned Q, Bill Pulte had mentioned Q, Roaring Kitty had mentioned Q, but the biggest question is, how does it all tie in? And I will say, the fact that the White House posts like the Halo memes, the fact that the White House was posting about GameStop, there is most certainly a connection here. And especially and not just based off, me recently playing this like Halo game and mentioning there's a waterfall. Quite literally, the mission, I think it's Halo 3, okay? Sierra 117, which is the 117 on the shoulder pad for Master Chief that the White House posted, that image whenever you're loading into that level is quite literally a waterfall. So I don't know, we've even seen Elon Musk mention a lot of this stuff, Q type of references, and also waterfalls and things like that. So yes, I do think that we are relatively closer than we ever have been before. The wait has been tremendously long. And, I am very surprised that, we are still, waiting for this to happen. But so long, as it happens, I think a lot of us for 3 years worth of waiting is going to be worth it if we leave here with millions and millions of dollars, right? And we're a lot richer than when we started. So, there's some people out there who work their entire lives, 50, 60 plus years, and they never see that kind of money, right? And again, we're not sitting here waiting 50, 60 years. It may feel like it, but if we could make this amount of money in such a short amount of time, and when I say short, I'm comparing it to like these decades long type of waiting, 3 years is nothing, man. A
Yeah.
lot of us are going to look back on this and we're going to say, analyze the entire thing and say, you know what, 3 years really wasn't that much time. But yes, I agree. The waiting has been hell. All right, let's get into this post here. EB with the 5. Appreciate the love, EB. I just wanted to make a quick buck on Bed Bath. Didn't we all, man? And a couple years ago, and yet here we are. Can the time traveler push the button, please? Yeah, right on. All right, let's get into it here tonight. Excellent stuff, Anastera. Love it. We'll keep an eye on some of those posts. Biff, I think is what you said. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I might have an idea of when this might happen, but I'll save it for later. Let's get into this.
Okay, sure. So this is a post from Alpha State. Fantastic article. It says, game over, the ultimate squeeze on chain. And also, I want to cover, I had made a post earlier this week as well, talking about how coincidentally, the GameStop warrants that they issued quite literally equals the exact mathematical equation to the amount of money that we would need for shareholders to be made whole in Bed Bath & Beyond. So I do feel like there's also a connection here. Some people are overlooking the mathematics behind this. The math adds up, man. And some people are wondering, why would GameStop, utilize these warrants for this acquisition? But if you actually look through that warrant, explanation and some of the descriptions inside of it, it does say that, look, upon exercising of these warrants, the cash would go straight to the company GameStop, which they could utilize for mergers and acquisitions. There's a high likelihood that this is how it's going to play out, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it isn't the cash coming from the warrants, but sure enough, I mean, let's look back 3 years ago. 3 years ago in October, and keep in mind, these warrants expire in October of this year, okay? Just a few short months away. 3 years ago in October, this is the only time that GameStop was tweeting butterflies, right? I mean, you saw it nonstop with the smart and the butterflies and Butterfree memes, and that was the only window that we actually saw that occur. Keep in mind at that time as well, board members were not buying the stock either, right? And if you want to play into this 3 year window and everything that's happening recently, 3 years from 2023, right, lands us right about now, right? So I am confident that it has to be this year. Some people have their kind of targets everywhere. I think that we could see something. I mean, theoretically, we could see something happen at any moment if we're not waiting for a 3 year period anymore. But I like to think that, look, when we met Bill Pulte, went to his office, September of 2023, right? 4 days prior to the plan effectively canceling us, Bill Pulte, we were in his office episode, and he started telling people to donate $500, right? Donate $500 to the PP Show. We're going to do a live event, and it caught me completely off guard, right? I had no idea it was coming. It was completely random, right, to me. And looking back at it, you have to wonder why, Bill did these types of things. And look at where Bill's at today, right? Again, acting DNI right now. I mean, that's a huge fucking step forward. And all you've been seeing lately is all these things. He's completely turned around Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. There are rumors right now that they're going to be coming out of OTC relatively soon. I don't know if those fireworks are going to happen in the summer. But again, these are the types of things that are happening right now that people are not paying attention to. Keep in mind some of the bonds, right? The bonds, we've seen connections directly to Fannie Mae. Why the fuck would these bonds be routed to Fannie Mae at all? Any kind of mortgage company whatsoever, right? But again, the data doesn't lie. This is not just someone saying, hey, this is my theory that the bonds connect to Fannie Mae. This is quite literally fucking data. This is real data that people are pulling, right? Because we have some of the smartest people out in this community, right? These are, some of these people are, software engineers. Some of these people are, whatever you call it, right? So a lot of these people come from different backgrounds and they know how to pull and source some of this stuff. And again, this is quite literally real data that we're seeing, that these bonds are in fact connected for some reason to Freddie Mac. And we know that they're trying to IPO. They were supposed to IPO last November, I believe, and that's still been delayed, right? So I don't know. Maybe they're going to utilize the shell. Maybe it isn't GameStop. Maybe it's Freddie Mac. I mean, nobody really knows how it's going to happen. Go ahead, Anna.
Yeah,
Anna,
do you remember that what the government posted last year around that time? The Great American Mortgage Company. all along while we have these rumors flying around sovereign wealth funds that not only here in the United States, but all countries all over the world are setting up these sovereign wealth funds. So that, and there's I haven't done that much research on sovereign wealth funds and like exactly how they work. But from my understanding, it's a much better way of managing the wealth of a country and keeping it connected to its people in a way that benefits the people. And ultimately, that's what I care about at the end of the day. Like, being rich is cool, but keeping the world from dying and starvation and terrible things is a little bit more important, at least for me personally.
Sure. Yeah. Let's get into it, man. Also, Wally, I see you got Sal on your shirt. Right on. I guess Sal's with us too. Yeah.
The
All right.
OG.
All right. So this is from Alpha State. It says game over, the ultimate squeeze on chain. Okay. We have Donald Trump mentioning I am nominating William J. Poulter to serve as acting director of national intelligence. We have Ryan Cohen with the Trump is the shit tweet. And we also have Pulte with the Ryan fucking Cohen. So let's take a look at what Alpha is saying here. So what he believes is that we are seeing the sovereign wealth fund, okay, these Trump accounts being linked to DK Butterfly BBBYQ. It's a holding company, a complex shell inside the SWF. And obviously, we know that UCOP has kind of shared certain kinds of data like this. He's connecting, where does BBBY new, right, formerly Overstock, kind of play into this? And again, I think that it also is very key. The fact that GameStop issued these warrants, and one day later, out of nowhere, you have Marcus Lemonis from BBBY new all of a sudden issue the exact same language and warrants, right? And they actually placed the price tag, I think it's $15.50, which kind of links a little bit back to like Teddy in the books and the $15 on the cash and the shelf and things like that. So, but we'll save that for another time. So it says here, X is a holding company, Tesla, SpaceX, AI plus X, and they believe that it's partly owned into DK Butterfly. We do have Teddy, the holding company, and we do have Fannie Mae, right? The connection is the bonds here too, right? So this could, in fact, right? In the last time we did our show, I think a week or two ago, we had kind of covered that, look, this could in fact be a lot bigger than we realize, right? A lot of us think that it's just going to be GameStop that makes this acquisition of this shell of a company and puts it under an umbrella. But the reality is it could be a lot bigger than we realize, right? Something astronomically large. And especially the fact that, look, and I say it all the time here, I feel like there's a real reason why Roaring Kitty kind of fixated and kind of utilize a lot of themes from the show in some of his memes, right? Some people who don't follow the PP show, they're completely oblivious to some of the things. But if you have watched this show long enough and followed a lot of this stuff long enough, a lot of those memes, you would know what he's referring to, right? Backstage Kitty. There's also the music from the PP show, a slew of other things as well that, kind of lead me to believe the Fight Club meme and stuff like that. So let's take a look a little bit further here. So it goes on to say this article will be different than most. It's media heavy, featuring images and videos that support the claims while weaving many of my previous videos into a single post. Before we begin, please watch this clip. Everything that follows will start to make sense and even click. I think he might have, I don't know if he showed this on... So we're taking a look on the PP show last time, but we'll come back to it because we have a whole lot. But if you guys come back to this, please make sure you watch this clip as well. It says here, disclaimer, the content is speculative, subject to revision as new information becomes available. To start, Ripple XRP has spent years quietly onboarding major financial institutions and payment corridors across the globe. Its technology has become the true backbone of the new blockchain system. And we do have Stuart here mention this is someone part of the team of XRP. And to top it off, the beef Bourguignon was really good. Beef Bourguignon is often used as a metaphor to symbolize a successful business deal, particularly in French business culture, where serving this dish at dinner signifies the closing of a significant contract due to its association with high-end dining and celebratory nature of the rich, slow-cooked dish. Okay. We have Citadel, LCX, Syngum. We have Bitstamp, Robinhood, and Hidden Road in this connection to Ripple. Central banks to have discussed the integration of Ripple and XRP include France, Indonesia, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Brazil, England, and many more. Okay. Excuse me. It goes on to say legacy settlement is structurally slow. Ripple delivers T+0 settlement, replacing multi-day SWIFT cycles without ripping out existing infrastructure. Meanwhile, Russia, China, Japan, and several other jurisdictions have already advanced further than the United States on former crypto frameworks. Optically, the U.S. looks late, almost as if American formal adoption is being deliberately timed. As Q and Bill Pulte has emphasized, timing is everything, okay,
Real
which we
quick.
see here. Yes.
You remember how Pulte is always like only the young, talking about
Yes.
Taylor Swift? I'm
Uh-huh.
pretty sure that's what it's referring to, right? That this is replacing the Swift system. And that another post from Bill Pulte says only the young and then 305, which is our code for undoing a bankruptcy due to fraud against an international person.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. Well that's yeah, it all ties back, doesn't it?
Charlie says PP can't say Beefberg in yawn. Is that how you say it? Beefberg in yawn. Right on. Why can't they just write it like that, man? You know, they write it all fucked up sounding.
I would have corrected you, but I didn't even know how to pronounce that one. I'm not French enough, I guess.
Not even fucking English, man.
Dude,
So it goes on.
Aren't you from Canada?
Yeah, but
You
I don't know fucking French, man.
know.
I know fucking English, man, you know, and I barely even fucking can read half of the shit I read in English.
We love you anyway, PP.
So it goes on to say here, Congress is also advancing legislation that would restrict political office holders from trading or actively promoting crypto. Trump's and his family high-profile involvement in the crypto space appears to have served as deliberate bait. It prompted Democrats to overreact and push bills that effectively ban members of political office from trading or promoting crypto. Precisely the kind of restriction Trump has long signaled he wants. Parallel momentum is building around tighter rules on insider trading by members of Congress themselves, including potential bans or stricter reporting requirements on stock trades. And we're going to get into it a little bit later too. There's a massive, massive push to get the Crypto Clarity Act passed. You guys notice this? A bunch of white hats out here are calling for it, right? And again, you have people. You have, also major institutions like you have BlackRock, you have, SEC chairman. I'm spacing on his name.
Warsh. I forget.
No. Oh man, what is his fucking name? I don't know. We're going to get to it. But either way, there is a lot of signaling here, right? A lot of people are calling for the passing of the Crypto Clarity Act. And you have to wonder why that is. I believe that it's going to essentially, and, especially with like the launch of X Money, there's obviously this push to possibly get rid of a lot of these banks, right? These like parasites, these bankers are really what makes what, in my opinion is like destroying this economy is a lot of these like greedy bankers, things like that. And there's a major push for the Clarity Act to be pushed, right? So you have to wonder at the end of the day why that is. And when you connect things like T0 and the fact that, look, if we just analyze, I'm going to call it Overstock. You guys know I'm talking about BBBY new.
Yeah.
Overstock has T0, right? The blockchain. And obviously there is in fact a push here to, legitimize whatever the Clarity Act is trying to do. And I do think that there is a reason why Teddy is, formally registered for some odd reason as a bank out of Delaware, right? This is on the paperwork. It says they're registered as a bank. And you have to wonder, is it going to be some kind of situation here where, these banks or things like Teddy are going to issue stable coins or things like that? It's highly likely, right? It's a very real possibility here. Not only that we know that Bed Bath & Beyond was tokenized, right? The IP, the trademark. And we know that Baby was also tokenized as well on the blockchain. Again, kind of connecting why, the whole world and some of these like large elites are trying to push this thing. It goes on to say it's very interesting how many of these pieces are moving at once while mainstream coverage remains relatively silent. First, from a certain framework, blockchain starts to look like the destination architecture when the United States finally delivers clear federal rules, e.g. the Clarity Act. The regulatory certainty could function as the switch that flips the system fully on. The groundwork, corridors, banks, institutions, and foreign counterparts is already being laid, so the network is largely operational the moment U.S. clarity arrives. In fact, the DTCC is already running limited production trades of tokenized securities and has a full service launch scheduled for October. In a crisis, it could simply accelerate what is already underway. We have this from the DTCC, hours to go. The shift from the experimentation to the production is underway. July 15th, the day tokenization moves closer to real-world production at scale. Okay, so there's another connection there. It's bugging me. I got to find out who this guy. Oh, yeah. SEC Chair Paul Atkins. My bad. Paul Atkins, okay, is also calling for the pass of the Crypto Clarity Act. All right. Paul Atkins said if these lawmakers don't get their shit together, they're going to start making rules because they're done waiting on this Clarity Act. And that shows the importance why they're trying to tokenize everything right now. I do and firmly believe tokenization plays a massive, massive role in where we're going here, right? It is one of the few things that cannot be technically like shorted like a stock, right? And like you see all these like problems and how these short sellers tend to like get away with a lot of this like illegal things and activities. And, I do feel like blockchain is a little bit more legitimate, right? There's only a certain amount that is created on it. I don't think that there are abilities to really short. And if there are, it's a lot harder, right, than like a traditional stock, for instance. So there obviously is a major push for this. It goes on to say, interesting thought experiment. If the Senate stalls and goes into recess and a black swan economic event hits while they're away, the political optics shift. Trump's hands stay relatively clean while the focus falls on a stalled Congress. Just as in 2008 with TARP, a sudden crisis could force panicked lawmakers to rush through a clarifying legislation, which Trump could then sign immediately, potentially expedited under national security concerns. Of course, the timing is anyone's guess, still given the current economic situation, potential AI bubble, yen carry trade, bond market pressures, etc. A black swan seems like a plausible catalyst for ushering in the new financial system. Okay. Real quick, we got Crushed Orca with the 7410. Appreciate the love, my man. It's 741. Look at that, man. Appreciate the love. All right. It goes on to say here, of course, the timing is anyone's guess. Still, given the current economic situation, potential AI bubble, yen carry trade, and again, this is what we're seeing right now in Japan's like economy. I mean, it's literally falling apart. Bond market pressures, etc. A black swan seems like a plausible catalyst for ushering in the new financial system. Economic crisis, the black swan is when the system flips onto blockchain rails. 1-to-1, Patrick Byrne in 2019, okay, who is the former CEO of Overstock, T0, and BBBY, and Brad Garlinghouse, who is CEO of Ripple. Let's take a quick look. This is a short one. Let's take a listen to this one.
Fractionally reserved, Keynesian multiplied, magic money tree financial system we live in is seeing its last days. I think it's all going to crash, and they're just keeping it. I think that what we are really in the act of doing, we of the crypto world, you and I, are building what's going to be a warm standby for civilization itself. So when the systems we're on fail, the central banking and the debt-based money and Keynesianism, when they all fail, civilization won't be over. We will have this warm standby. We'll do a hot swap using geek language. We'll do a hot swap to these other systems. We'll have a functioning capital market. We'll have a functioning central bank. We'll have a blockchain central bank. We'll have functioning voting systems. I mean, all this stuff will be built. I feel like I'm in a race against time. I've got like, I don't know, what do we have? A couple years before the system as we know it starts buckling? That feels about right. Well, if we can have 2 years before the system, before we have another 08, with 2 years, we can build functioning standby systems that will be in a position to hot swap with the DTCC and other places when they crash.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
Exciting times ahead.
Real quick, I heard Patrick there while he was saying that. He said central blockchain bank, and I also know that XRP in the crypto community is considered to be a little bit too centralized. So I don't know exactly how all this is going to shake out. Maybe it'll be for the best, but these things, I compare them to what Ryan Cohen has said about, having a decentralized financial system, or, staying away from CBDCs, right? And so I really wonder how this is all going to actually shake out. Just something that I've been thinking about a lot, because we know a lot of these big financial institutions, including Citadel, who we all know are assholes. And we just had some new news with them, basically them taking on some other guys. I forget their name. Just today happening, because they seem desperate. And I wonder how this is all really going to shake out.
Leopold, the investing genius prodigy, is now one of us. He's on the PP show next.
Yeah, some people
by Ken Griffin.
Some people in the chat are saying that Kevin Gill wants PP to join his space.
Right now?
Yeah, but again, I would love to have him on the show. Okay, I don't know how much of the show he's watched in the past, but I got a lot of questions for Kevin. Okay,
yeah, if someone is in the chat and is also in Kevin's space, grab the link to the restream, post it in the nest of Kevin's space, and tell Kevin to get on the PP show.
I'm a huge fan of their family, man. I love Roaring Kitty, love Kevin Gill, man. Big fan. PP's your number one fan, man. So again, if we can schedule something to get him on, he's on a space right now. We're live on the show right now, but again, I'd love to have him on the show if he has the time, if he wants to come hang out. I'd love to dedicate an entire episode to Kevin, and would love the opportunity for the community out there maybe to formulate some questions. Again, the way that we do things here at the PP show is when we have like a big star, I guess, like especially someone like Kevin Gill, there's got to be some preparation, right? I mean, I get it, conversation, things like that. But again, I got a lot of questions for him. I mean, again, from the bed bath stuff to a lot of the stuff that he's been following, I'd love to have him on the show. So someone said he's coming now. Look, tell him to pull up, man. Let's chat a little bit.
I've got a lot of questions.
Tell him to pull up, man. We're here at the PP show. All right. He just has to join with the link, and let's chat. So come join us on the PP show. I wonder if he'll actually show up, man. Yeah, you never know. Maybe Kevin Gill will make his debut here at the PP show. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Someone let him know.
I think he's actually watching it. The space says that he's watching the show right now. Like, that's the title of the space.
Kevin, we love you here at the PP show, man. All right,
dude, come on. Like, I've been tracking your stuff. Like, I'm watching all of your little things, trying to
Someone said he doesn't think you like him, PP. No way, man. We love the Gills.
And Kevin, I was just up in Boston. I had a great time at the Harbor.
Now, we'd love to have Kevin Gill here. Again, if he wants to join while we're live, he can. If he wants to do it more, if he wants some time and for us to actually dedicate an entire episode to him, we're also game for that too. So again, Kevin Gill, if you're listening to the PP show, man, yeah, we like you. Why would someone say that PP, he thinks PP doesn't like him? I follow him, man. I love him. Let's get him on the show. All right. He wants to get on now. Okay. Tell him to follow me and I'll DM him a link. How about that? He's got a link also on the show that he can join too. So Kevin, join us, man. Let's talk some Bobby. All right. All right, so it goes on to say here, 1-2, Marcus Lemonis, current CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond, Overstock T0. I want to do it on blockchain. So we own a big blockchain T0 business today that most people don't know about. Ideally, in the end, a home would go on chain, would go on blockchain. And also, I'm unable to join his while I'm live because all my stuff is set up on Restream here. So we'll see if he comes on. We have a BPP backstage here, but Kevin, if you do join the show, turn on your camera so that we can confirm that you're Kevin Gill. We got a lot of trolls back here. So again, if you want to join us, let's pop on your cam so we can verify it's you, okay? Kidsmill said he's coming.
Oh, I'm glad Kids Meal's coming too. Honestly, this should be interesting.
Kidsmill says, everyone's messaging me and DMing me right now and saying Kevin wants to join the show. Yeah, let's get him on. Can he turn on his cam whenever he's in here? Just let me know. He wants to make his debut on the PP show, huh, man? Okay. We know if he's in here, if he joins up. And Kevin, there's in Restream, there's like a little camera down there that you can enable so that we know that you are here. We have like a bunch of random people backstage here. So again, if you guys are not Kevin Gill, if you guys can bounce so that we can make room for him, okay? Let me finish this DD up while we're figuring this out. Kidsmill, if you could just confirm that he's in there, just tell me his name that he's in there, and then and we'll get him in here. Breaking news, yeah, right on. All right, let's see if we can get him on here. Yeah, just keep me updated, Kidsmill, if he's coming. So it says here, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac IPO owns Forward U.S. Sovereign Wealth Fund. 2-1 Bill Pulte on PBD podcast, October 2025. 2-2 Great American Mortgage Co., which we did watch this on the show. Someone Gets It, which you have Pulte down here as well. Holy shit. DK BFly, BBBYQ Shell Bonds, Share QSIP that also appear in the Government National Mortgage Securities as well that we did cover last week. Is Kevin Gill coming on here or what, man? Now you got my titties jacked. PP with the fly, open on the fly. What's up, Hi Wally Buck? We got Beyond Regarded with the $4.99. First question to Kevin: who has a bigger hog, you or Keith? All right, where's Kevin at? Is he here or what? What did he set his name to, Kidsmeal? All right, we'll put this on pause if we're getting Kevin in here. He said he joined. He left the space a while ago. What's his name? Maybe we're going to have to pull in these random people and see what's up. All right. Let's start with BPP.
Oh, this ought to be real fun then.
BPP. We got a bunch of people back here. We're going to find
We're just going to play Russian roulette with randos and see if we can find the right guy. That's fun. All right, let's go.
This is, just get ready for this. Yeah. All right, we got BPP. What's going on, man? Are you the real Kevin Gill or not? BPP, you're on the PP show. Can we get a mic test?
That seems like a big negative, Ghost Rider.
It looks like there's no audio for 3 people that are in here right now. There's no audio for some of these guys. Rejoin, set your audio. Okay. You have to accept permissions out there. Kevin Gill, if you're watching, you have to set your permissions and accept the permissions. Okay. On Restream, that's the only way that we can see your beautiful face on screen and also your mic as well. Okay. Okay. That's not him. All right. Let's see. We have Barking Dickhead. What's going on, man?
What's up, PP Show?
Oh, what's up, man? I think this is Kevin Gill. What's up, man?
I'm playing with my wiener.
Is this actually Kevin Gill?
Doesn't sound like him.
Maybe it's
What's up, Wally Bach?
maybe it's a troll.
Oh,
It is a troll. Of course it's a troll. I'm barking dickhead.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. We don't have. I don't think that's Kevin Gill. So let's go ahead.
I'm gonna go out on a limb
Move
and
through the
say
roster
probably.
here, and let's see who else we got.
that warrants a
That
dildo.
did kind of sound like him, didn't it?
I don't know. His voice sounds deeper.
That's not him. All right, that's not him either. All right, it kind of sounded like him. I don't know. Sometimes people on Restream they sound a little different, man. Some people said that's Kevin. I don't think that was him. Barking Dick, is that you, man? Is that you, Kevin? Yo, Kevin, send me a follow and I can DM you the link if you need help getting on here. I don't know. I swear that sounded like him, man. You know, maybe that isn't him. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me.
I hope No Pie is watching this and making a video out of it. This ought to be really funny.
Okay, so maybe this is not him. Okay. We have Big Mike in here. We have CP and we have MCX Ventures. None of them have a mic on there. Hold on one second. I'm going to get a link to, give me 1 second, fellas. I'm going to get a link over to Kids Meal and we're going to see if he can get him on here. Hold on. What I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove everyone from here that isn't Kevin Gill. I'm going to change the link. So the link's not going to work in the call. And I'm going to remake the link right now. All right, we have a fresh link for Kevin Gill. And we're going to send it to Kids Meal, and Kids Meal will take care of it for us. Kids Meal, check your DMs on X, Kids Meal. All right, use this link. Don't share it with anyone else so we can make sure we can get the legit Kevin in here. Let me see where did Kevin Gill, Barking Puppy. Did he follow ThePPShow? Barking Puppy. He doesn't follow me, so I can't DM him. Yeah, Kids Meal, go ahead and use what I sent you, okay? And that way, the only person who could possibly join is Kevin Gill, okay? So let's see. I'd love to have him on, man. Why not? Let's have him on. Let's ask him some questions. Let's see what he thinks about Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, maybe he hasn't read the DD. This shit's coming back, Kevin. You know, you got to hear Teddy. Okay, all these connections, man. There's connections to your brother that maybe you're not aware of too. All right, we'll see if we get him on here. All right, the link's been sent out. We'll see what happens. All right.
It'd be interesting if I ran through my story and we could get Kevin's opinion on it.
Yeah, if you want, I really need to take a piss, so I don't know if you want to just take over for 1 quick second, Wally. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Well,
I mean, I don't know if you want to wait too. That's fine. But
hold off on the PowerPoint.
Give me 1 quick second, okay, fellas. I'll be right back.
Bio break. Yeah, interesting this week. Mentioned a little bit earlier, but I'm sure you guys saw that. I forget the guy's last name, like Leopold Auschenbanger or whatever. The German prodigy graduated from, I think, Stanford at 19 with a double major and turned like $40 million into like dozens of billions of dollars recently on the AI trade. I think Micron was a big, huge thing from him. Citadel intentionally, well, they obviously intentionally did it, but yesterday, Citadel was signaling to the Newswire that there's going to be a surprise rate hike that nobody actually believed was going to happen, but because it hit the news wire, AI stocks tanked, and he had a 4x leveraged derivatives portfolio, long on AI infrastructure, short on software as a service. And his short positions weren't doing well, and his long positions went down. And guy gets married this weekend and got margin called for like several dozen $billion. So lucky girl.
Yeah.
And it turns out that it was Ken Griffin at Citadel who swept up all of the positions from his fund that was entirely liquidated. So, Leopold, you're also welcome on the show at any time. Greatest show on earth. You're now one of us. Ken Griffin, the enemy of our enemy is our friend. So, well, Leopold, come on anytime.
We do have a confirmation he has the link, okay? Kids Meal sent it to him. Kids Meal texted me the photo, and it says, thank you. So he has the link for PPShow. So Kevin can join at any time. We'll continue with this, DD, if Kevin wants to drop in. Let's chat, man. Big fan of your work, my man. All right. We'll go ahead and finish this up while we're waiting for... And you know what? Maybe Kevin can sit in while we read Sal's DD too, so he can see like all these Teddy connections as well, things like that. All right, so it goes on to say here 2 through 3 DK Butterfly. Okay, the Bed Bath Q Shell bond share QSIP that also appear in the government national mortgage securities as well as Fannie Mae / Freddie Mac notes. And also keep in mind whenever we get Kevin GILL in here, I'll repost a new link if there are any guests that also want to come up and ask some questions too. Okay. So keep that in mind as well. He's probably, getting ready to make his debut. It goes on to say here, the bond share QSIPs that also appear in the government national mortgage security, as well as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac notes that they are now listed as a guarantee or a guarantor, which we did notice earlier last week. Coble had actually pointed this out. Bonds are showing a guarantor now, and a lot of these bonds are linking back to Fannie Mae for some odd reason, right? And we do know that Bill Pulte also said, watch the bonds, things like that. What happens if, and this is totally speculative and hypothetical, there happens to be funds that come through after all is settled? 2 through 4, U.S. Sovereign Wealth Fund, Bed Bath Q, DK Butterfly, and partners Teddy, X, etc. Right? And we have all these connections to a lot of the stuff that we've been kind of covering over the last few weeks to months. Crush Orchid with the 10. PP can read me a book and Kevin can read me a movie. Loving this collab. Yeah, right on, man. Right on. It goes on to say here, Ryan Cohen GME makes major move on eBay when the market bottoms. 3 through 1. RC buys all the stocks. I theorize the current Bed Bath & Beyond BBBY overstock gets folded under the Teddy umbrella along with other companies, eBay, Chewy, and others as well. We do have the tin roof where Bill Pulte actually said that he was more excited about Teddy than he was GameStop as well. He's planning something that these guys will never forget. Ryan Cohen by day, Warren Icahn by night, Carl Icahn and Ryan Cohen's experience with eBay. All right. It also says all warfare is based on deception. Sun Tzu. It's going to be biblical, which we've seen a lot of these clips. I think that Alpha kind of had showed us as well. Okay. Kevin reads worse than PP, then he'll fit right in, man. How many coincidences before mathematically impossible? Wait until you learn about who has been talking to you here, and he has Q listed as well. All right. The pieces are locking into place with interesting precision that defies coincidence. Ripple's global onboarding, deliberate U.S. regulatory timing, Trump's bait forcing political crypto bans, and DTCC's live tokenized rails set the stage for the XRP back system flip. A black swan crisis forces the Clarity Act. Trump signs, the switch flips, and the cascade begins. Fannie and Freddie fold into Bed Bath & Beyond Q/DK B-Fly as the Sovereign Wealth Fund holding company Teddy activates as Ryan Cohen's conglomerate vehicle, and the entire structure interlocks with Trump linked corporate and country investments. The new financial architecture is coming, and it's going to be biblical. And also, Kevin GILL posts a lot of fucking butterflies too, as well, right? It'd be interesting to know how much he held into cancellation, Did he follow the PPShow subreddit? Some of those things, right?
I would love to pick his brain because I think he knows a lot more than he lets on, for sure, about stuff that's going on behind the scenes. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening with Kevin alone, on top of everything else, right?
Yeah. Okay. It's saying that he had. Okay, so he sent something that says it's saying something about switch to Safari. You don't have to use Safari. You can pull up Safari. I don't know if Kids Meal is listening right now. You can pull up Safari if he's trying to join off his phone, and he could pull up Safari and he could literally copy and paste that link right into Safari, and it will take him straight to the show here. He'll be backstage before we add him on. If he wants, again, I know he has a PC and stuff. If he wants to join from his PC, it might be easier. But if he wants to get on, he can also join from his phone. Yeah, so he can join. So he just has to pull up Safari on his phone. If he's got it, he can copy and paste the link, or he can just jump on the PC and just use that link as well. And he can get in, but he has to accept the permissions. That's just so that we can hear him on the stream. That's just basically like, software permissions. Hanky with the 5 PPShow gifted memberships. Appreciate your support, Hanky. Again, if you're one of the lucky people out there in the chat that got a membership here at the PPShow, be sure to give a thanks in the chat. Okay. All right. I guess he's working on it. He'll probably join. I mean, he's the only one who has a link right now, so there shouldn't be any trolls, things like that. Finally, everything above is now reframed with new optics, given that Bill Pulte is currently serving as the National Director of Intelligence. I had a nice conversation with Devin Nunes of DJT, which I will share exclusively in the crowd in Atlanta. Some people don't know this, but the first PPShow event was on Kevin's birthday. I mean, Kevin's name is Barking Puppy, the fucking initials to Bill Pulte. I mean, what the fuck's actually going on here, man? This is some weird ass shit.
I would also, something I noticed is something that Elon Musk has said is that, we have to deal with the traitors in our midst before we deal with the invasion that's happening like everywhere.
Yeah.
And what did Bill Pulte do? He just fired a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's related, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did and Congress is moving to confirm Mr. Clayton as fast as they possibly can, because apparently they do not like what Bill is doing. And my mom, she actually works for the CIA, and she does not have a high opinion of Bill Pulte either. So,
okay. Debowski says he was in the chat trying to join 10 minutes ago. Y'all fumbled. We're in communications with him right now. He's trying to join. So, I think he's just having difficulty understanding how to join. It's not like a space call. You can't just click join and get in. You have to follow the link. Okay. And you have to accept permissions. Restream is like it's a whole nother animal. All right. Outside of space calls, but let's see if we can get him on. All right. Yeah, we'll continue here while he's trying to get in. So it says here, who knows what's going to happen, but as we move into Red October and through the midterms on November 3rd, 11/3, things should get interesting. Black Swans are real. Ryan Peterson, Flexport CEO. Okay, and we have here essentially Black Swans are real for Ryan Peterson, and also Pulte, the butterflies attract and deal with the enemies. Thanks for the help. And he has Microsoft, Dell, Peterson, Elon, etc. mentioned as well. Again, you have your butterfly connection, something that Kevin Gill is very fond of posting as well. Look, if we have issues tonight and we can't get them on, we can also schedule a later time to get him on and walk him through this shit. Or maybe we can do like a special episode on a space call. Maybe that'll be easier for Kevin as well. Again, this shit is kind of confusing. Kids Meal, you probably were on the show before and you've probably already given connections. Hold on one second. Kids Meal, click this link and see if you can join. For some reason, maybe I gave you the wrong link. Hold on. Here, try this. Yeah, that one. It should end in FLX. Okay. I don't know why it must have posted maybe the earlier one to you. Okay. If Kevin doesn't go on the show tonight, then the whole show is ruined. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have him on, man. You know, we got the links out there. If he can join, just join up, accept permissions, and boom, done. You can join from your phone. Do you guys have some questions for Kevin?
None premeditated.
Yeah, I'd like to know like what's going on with Keith. What does he know about DK Butterfly? Like, what's the deal with the barking puppy coin in the community? And you know, also, and I mean, I could probably think of more questions, but those are just off the top of my head.
Okay. I think he's about to join. So we'll pull this up right here. And maybe Kevin doesn't know about Teddy. All right, Barking Puppy has joined the stream. We actually have him on here. All right, we're going to give a warm applause, man. Chat, give a warm welcome to the legend man, Kevin Gill. What's going on? Kevin Gill, man, you're making your debut here at the PPShow. Let me fix the screens here, make this a little nicer here.
Looking good, my dude. Looking good.
Looking wicked smart.
Oops.
Thank you, man. I got him today.
Hold on here, fellas.
I saw
right.
Akin last week. Akon. I call him Akin. He inspired me to buy these. So
Nice.
I saw him wearing them.
Good
Sweet.
stuff.
Are you guys a fan of Akin?
Akon?
No, Akin.
Atkin. No, I don't think I've ever heard of that person.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think yeah.
Is he like a rapper or what?
Akon and Young Jeezy.
No, I'm just joking. His name is obviously misspelled. I call him Akin, but I love to see him. I had never seen him perform. He's got so much aura. Neo tried to be Michael Jackson so bad. It was like, I liked Neo. I didn't realize how many hits he had, but I was more happy to see Akon up there. But it was a great show.
Excellent, man. Well, yeah, it's good to have you here at the PPShow, man. Yeah, I don't know how much do you know anything about the PPShow at all?
People have been telling me about it for some months now, and I didn't know if it was a safe place for me to. I didn't know if I was going to get hounded. I didn't know I was going to get bombarded. I wasn't know if I was going to get embraced and asked, like, I don't know if I was going to get cornered with questions. So I kind of I knew I was aware of the PP show.
Okay. Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Now we're big fans of you, man. Here we're actually OG Bed Bath investors. We invest in the stock alongside just like you did, and we believe that there's something a lot bigger here, right? We've been kind of discussing this thing for years now, and I don't know. I did have a question. Obviously, any questions I ask you or anybody here at the panel, if they ask you anything, don't feel like you're obligated to answer anything, of course, but. Did you hold any shares into cancellation when all this stuff was going on with bankruptcy and all this stuff, or did you bail right before then?
With BBBY?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought I was going to be set for life, and it turned out Ryan Cohen catered to the the billionaires, the rich guys, and I ended up making some money, but not nearly the amount that I thought it was going to make. I thought I was going to make at least 3 to 4 mil, and I made about off my 50K 60K investment, I made about 450, which was
Okay.
great, but I made so much more considering my strike price. I believe back then was $10 or something around there, and it got up to 28. I think the highest was almost $30. If you guys remember.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
that was August of 2022. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember that. I remember that time period, and I trimmed it. I told my brother, I said, I'm trimming this because I don't believe this is going to keep going. So I trimmed some of it at its peak. So
Okay.
I'm so grateful I trimmed some of it. Then the next day, boom, he sells Ryan Cohen sells all his shares.
Yes.
And then I get a phone call from my brother, and I had options, so I couldn't sell my shares. When you have options contracts, you can't sell during market hours.
Right.
So
After
I
mission.
couldn't do anything until 9:30 the next morning and just sell everything because he was out. He was the main player that everybody was following, and my brother, for the first time in his life, I think, apologized to me profusely, saying, "I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry." He tried, and he didn't need to help me. It wasn't his fault. I just wish they were in more of a communication, kind of thing. I guess they weren't communicating
Right.
because if they were communicating, keeping in touch, um, I wouldn't be happy to. I wouldn't go to the lengths to go to try to make money the way I am now. Things cost. I'm selling my house. I've sold my car. I am going through. Transitioning where I'm trying to move to somewhere there's less taxes, less government interference. I'm moving out of this Massachusetts horrible state. I think this is
Come to Texas, buddy.
That's one of the spots on my radar. The only problem is I like the seasons, and Texas is too hot for me.
Let me tell you this, okay? We got really fucking hot summers, but we still get like ice and winters and all that shit. It still gets cold here. Some people say when they hear Texas, they think of for some reason, a fucking cactus, like a desert,
No,
and like
I think of
cowboy hats.
when I hear Arizona, I think of cactuses.
Okay.
Or Nevada or something. But I just know it's hot in certain places. Texas is huge, so
It is hot.
I've been to Houston, beautiful city,
Oh, okay.
downtown, beautiful city. I remember running I've had a national meet down there in Houston, and I was running through the town. I'm like, this is a beautiful city.
Mhm.
And I saw the NASA headquarters, and there was a mission to Mars for 2012. Obviously, that never happened. They're a little late. They're a little late on that. But yeah, I visited Texas. I was impressed. I like the hospitality down there. People
Oh,
down
yeah, you'd
south
love it.
have is a different type of kindness that you kind of thrown off by if you live in the Northeast. In the Northeast, people are so goddamn rude, especially where my girlfriend's from. She's from New York, and people are just straight up rude, mean. I had a cop yell at me. I had a cop yell at me. I was in Times Square, like crossing over, and I was in like an island part of the street or whatever. And he yelled at me, cussed me out. I looked at him like I've never been yelled at like that in my life. He cussed me out. Get the fuck out of there, blah blah. And I was just thrown off by the rudeness. I was just like, wow, New York is rough.
Yeah,
I
that
was
won't
like,
happen in Texas. We'll
Yeah,
invite you
yeah,
over for dinner. We'll have a good time. I mean,
Go
You
live
come
in
to
Los
Dallas.
What,
Come to Dallas.
What? All right, hold on one second.
I can't believe we have Kevin on the show, man. What the fuck?
This is pretty
You
awesome.
come to Dallas, man. PP will take care of you, dude.
Yeah, my grandmother lives close to Dallas in Melissa, Texas. Well,
Yo, PP, check the chat. Check the chat.
You're not in like the middle of Texas. You're kind of like closer to like Oklahoma a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How what is it? A 2-hour, 3-hour drive to Oklahoma? And
Yeah, you can go
Arkansas?
to the casinos. You can go to Arkansas. I mean, it takes longer anywhere you travel. Most your time you're driving out of Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, you come down. People will take care of you, buddy. Yeah.
And you guys are big protectors of the Second Amendment, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good
Yeah,
to know.
we fucking love
Good
that.
to know. Massachusetts, they you can't even own a fucking I don't know, a javelin. You know, they come down and hunt you down, and you have a javelin. That's a dangerous one. You know, this
Like
state
a
is
bazooka?
I can't own a bazooka. What's wrong with this state? You know, they got so much governance, it's out of control, and they got so much like they control you. It's all about control. Everything is control, control, control. I want to be left alone and just enjoy my life, enjoy my freedom, and I will be friendly with my neighbors. You know, and I got right now I got a real shitty neighbor. I can't wait to get away from. It's a long story, but anyway, I can't wait to get out of this state.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for a new life, a clean slate, and start a new life. And maybe everything will work out somewhere else, you know,
Right.
because things are working out for me right now, but I think they can be working out 10 times better if I'm in a different place where I'm happy where I am.
So I know you mentioned that you had trimmed some of your Bed Bath, right? You know, obviously a lot of this stuff Cohen had sold. So when you say trimmed, you know, you took some profits, obviously. Did you continue to still hold the stock into bankruptcy? You don't have any Bed Bath right now.
No, I said fuck it. I said I'm done. I'm done. I said if I make anything, it's not gonna excite. It's not gonna get me rock hard. It's not gonna get me excited. So I said he's the main component behind the stock. My brother said yes, and my brother was pissed at him. And that meme where he's dropping the Woody, is a lot of people like don't know what that means. I think
with the dog, with Chewy,
yeah, with the dog.
It
means that I interpreted that to mean that he's not playing around with him anymore, and he unfollowed him, right?
That's what people were saying. I don't know if I ever verified that. I don't.
did verify that.
He was following him, right?
It'd be great if their relationship can be repaired. But my brother's a stubborn motherfucker. If there was a movie, you know, I heard they're making a sequel to his movie. It's called The Grudge 2 because he can hold a grudge.
Really? No shit.
Long.
Oh shit. I think someone's maybe calling BP right now. Maybe that's why he blacked out. Yo, you still there?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
yeah, we just
okay.
lost video.
Yeah, your camera went away.
I just wish he would let things go a little bit, and they would team up again because they're better as a team. They're better as a team than enemies because together, I think anything is possible.
You mean
Like
Cohen and Keith?
Yeah, or me and Keith. You know, maybe not
Yeah.
the level of him and Ryan Cohen, but me and Keith can team up and start upping up AMC because he always said AMC is a sleeper stock. People are sleeping on it.
Who, your brother said that?
Yep.
Yeah,
This
I've
is
seen you talking a lot about that. I bought some more as a result of that because it really seems very interesting.
Yeah, he said AMC is one of the meme stocks. It's one of the stocks that people denounce, and COVID tried to kill it. And
Yep, I remember.
Well, it's part of
movies
the
back in,
basket.
Yeah.
people want to see movies back in theaters.
Sorry,
I
go
know
ahead,
I
Kevin.
do, and I've been seeing some movies
Mhm.
like
See any
theaters.
good movies lately?
I saw Michael. I like that one. I saw The Odyssey. What was the other one I saw in theaters with you, Natalie? Where'd you go? No, we watched
Kevin,
another one.
your screen went black there. Is your screen all good? We can't see you.
Let me try to fix it. Hold on. I'm using my stupid phone. I gotta get a good camera. I got a good microphone, but when I use my microphone, I can't hear with the phone. So I need to update my equipment. I got
Gotcha.
two Shure microphones, Shure 7 microphones that I use. But I gotta update my equipment. I can't be using my phone. First of all, it kills my battery streaming. My battery goes down like this now because I'm on this for hours. But yeah, I'm sorry about that if my screen's blacking out.
No,
But
that's all good. Yeah, go ahead.
well, what was your question again? You guys heard of this? You guys heard of this company, A24?
Yeah, no, I just asked you like if you'd seen any good movies lately, and you said you've seen Odyssey, you saw Michael.
Oh, Marty
And
Supreme. No, Marty Supreme. Sorry, Marty Supreme. That's why I was thinking A24. Marty Supreme. I love that movie, and I didn't know anything about that actor, Timothy Chalamet. I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know his acting skills, but I thought that was a great movie, and I was very impressed. A lot of people are indifferent about it, but I love when movies where like a guy is determined to be the best at what he does, and he is determined to be the best at what he does.
Oh shit, I think
Hello?
are you there? Yeah, you're
Hello?
glitching out a little bit there. Can you hear us?
Shit! What happened? What happened? Let me
Try
pull up
to
the plugs here.
Can you
Hello?
hear us?
we
Try
can hear
to rejoin if you rejoin the link maybe.
Hello?
you. We can hear you. Can you
Hold
hear
on.
us?
I can't hear.
We got Crushed Orchid with the 147. Appreciate the love,
Fuck.
Crush. 2 legends, 1 show.
What the
Right
hell
on,
happened?
man. Try to rejoin, Barking Puppy.
Hello?
Yeah, let me
Hello, test.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear
Can
you.
you hear us?
No, he can't.
Let me get.
We're having a Jake situation here. Kevin,
Can
you hear us, Kevin?
leave and come back. Hold on.
Yeah, just rejoin, buddy.
I don't know.
He needs to rejoin, and sometimes when you're not on the restream link, it can get fucked up. I think he's dodging. I don't know, man. Look, let me be honest, okay? The first Bill Pulte event with the PPShow was on Kevin's birthday. Okay? Number one, you can't make that shit up. It's already an odd fucking coincidence, right? I'd even reached out to Kevin on Instagram before that show, and I actually invited him to the show. Never heard a response back, right? Because he's probably, no idea who this random guy is who's messaging him. And the fact is that Bill Pulte, like his fucking initials are literally the same as Barking Puppy, right? It's like, why the Barking Puppy name, which I want to get to, right? But, we want to let Kevin have we want Kevin to be comfortable, man. We're not here to grill him. We're not here to, push anything on him. We just want to know a little bit more, right?
We're not going to grill him on the BBQ, right? No, nothing. All right.
Looks like we're waiting for Kevin to get back.
PP, I think it would be interesting if I went through the slides, told sort of the post-bankruptcy thesis, why I think the reason I held through is a lot of us held through is basically the news I felt like the news telling us that Ryan Cohen left, I never believed it. So it might be interesting to go through that in a few minutes and check his opinion. It would be interesting to see what he has to say. That is for sure.
Yeah, I think that some people are saying he's playing a role, or I don't know. It's hard to say, man. He's a smart guy. I know one thing for sure. Kevin Gill is a smart guy. All right. He's a Gill. All right.
Yeah.
These guys are highly intelligent. All right. So again, I think that there's something a little bit more here when it comes to Kevin Gill and his kind of role.
Yeah, I watched his videos earlier, and I don't think you can make stuff like that and be an idiot. Like, I don't know. Like, that seems kind of a silly position to take, right? Because I don't know. There's a lot of crazy like stuff going on, and I don't know how much to actually ask about it. Because I don't want to like push too hard about stuff. But whatever. Like, I don't know. Did you guys see the Odyssey movie?
What's up,
Sorry,
man?
guy. I don't know what's going on. I mean, my iPhone glitches. This is a new platform my phone probably isn't used to. It just shuts off on my live all the time. I think it's time for me to get multiple phones or a new camera or something like that. But this is the first time I've entered this type of platform. So
yeah, no worries.
Bear with me.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good, bro. Emotional damage with the $4.99 cocaine is a hell of a drug. Right on.
So
beyond regarded with the $1.99. This is absolute chaos so far, and I'm here for it. Hey, we like Kevin Gill, man.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
These are just tips that are coming in on the show. Kevin,
what's up?
Let me ask you this: that photo. Do you remember that photo you posted of yourself in front of the Terminator machine? You were wearing the shirt with your brother on it.
I tweeted it, or
I think you had this was years ago. You had posted it where you have your fist up, you have the Terminator machine behind you, okay, and you have Roaring Kitty on your shirt. You know what I'm talking about?
Was it a movie review?
No, it wasn't a movie. This was years ago. You posted this.
It was like one of your first.
This was 2022, I think.
Years ago. Jesus Christ.
Who's got the photo, man, where we can hold on? I'm gonna find this real quick. You gotta see this, okay? I gotta hold on.
Wait, someone's trying to show me something.
Hey Kevin, I was just up in New Hampshire last weekend. A cousin of mine who went to Stonehill got married. And
yeah.
New England's a nice place, but I understand you wanting to leave.
Yeah. I don't know if you're. I went on a rant last night about like my old memories from that college, and I was like, do you talk? Because someone asked me at some. This one.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah.
What was that about?
So that was me trying to pump up my brother to come back. I've always tried to pump up my brother to come back. And I think his marriage and his family has trapped him from coming back. I think, and I've always said, embrace who you are. People want to see you. People are depending on you. People want to hear from you. People want to hear your opinion on things. So it was more just me just saluting him and showing that I still support him, and whatever he wants to do is up to him. But I just want to show my support for my brother. And the Terminator 2 just happened to be in the background.
Okay.
That was an arcade machine I had. I played all the time.
Did Kids Meal made that for you? Or no?
No, I made that.
Oh, okay.
No, that's the actual signed shirt by him.
Oh, okay. No, the machine, the Terminator machine.
No, I bought that off. Amazon. It took me forever to put it together, but I fucking put it together. It was like I got it for like $400. I got it for a crazy deal.
Yeah,
that's pretty good actually.
And it was a bitch to put together with power drills and all this stuff. But I loved it. It brought me back.
So. Kevin, let me ask you this, if I can. So when your brother returned, right, you were saying that your brother has talked about like AMC stock. It's kind of like this hidden stock that, you know, some people are is not really on their radar. You know, when he returned in 2024, he posts. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. He said it's a meme stock.
It's meme stock. Okay. In 2024, when he returned, he posted an insane position in GameStop.
I know.
So
the day before he visited my apartment. I was living in a studio apartment.
In 2024?
Yep. The day before he made that, he visited me and talked with me like a fucking therapy session. I was
really?
like, bro, do you want to go to a local spot I know, Tavern in the Square? They just opened. I'm like, I want to hang out with my brother. Like, I just want to chill.
Right.
I don't want to talk.
Of course.
I talked at lengths with people in the past. Like, I don't want to do that with you. Blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to hang out. But he wanted to talk and he needed, I think he, like, I don't know, needed to vent about things. And he looks to me to like to get a different perspective on things and to hear him out about things. He talked to me in my house for 8 hours from noon to 8 p.m.
Wow.
He didn't eat anything. Everything I offered, I'm like, do you want anything to eat? I got food. He only drank water. He went to the bathroom like 10,000 times. I don't know what he was doing in the bathroom. But the next day is when he bought all those shares. The next day.
Wow.
Damn.
He was like, he goes, what do you need like right now to take care of like your bills and stuff? And I said, well, it would help if I had like, this amount, whatever. But you don't need to give it to me. I'm not asking. I work my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
I work 7 days a week. I work my ass off. And he's like, what do you need? And I said, it'd be nice to pay off my car. Be nice to not worry about rent for a couple months. And he's like, done. Next day,
a good brother.
That's a good brother.
Really cool,
right there. A great brother.
He didn't need to do that. And I wasn't asking for it. Asking for it. He did that on his own account. And I said, he's a very generous person with his family. He's a very almost too generous. There's times when he shouldn't help people when he does. And I'm like, bro, you gotta, people taking advantage of you.
Oh shit, did we just lose him again?
We lost you again, dude. Well, he did say he was having issues with it, so.
BP, you still there? Maybe his brother has control of his phone. And he's like shutting him down for like talking too much.
Stop talking about our private time together. Oh.
BP, you there? We lost you, buddy. Kevin, you there?
If you can hear us, try and rejoin again.
Try to just stay. Oh, there we go.
Hello?
What's up?
Hey,
yeah, we got you. Sometimes it goes away if you go off screen. It sometimes takes you off. Can you hear us? Mo Lava says, tell him to stay off Wi-Fi when he has a live speaker. Maybe that's the problem.
It could be that he just wasn't touching his phone for a while and it just like went, turned the screen off, which might have messed with it. It's kind of what it seemed like. But I mean, I don't know.
Kevin, we can't hear you. Try to rejoin.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to rejoin, my man.
Someone in the chat said, log the time of the blackouts.
yeah, we need people out there logging that shit. Hey, what's up?
All right. Now I got the hang of it. Now I got
all right. I
just post the link in the bottom here. Just keep pasting it. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. But the next day he bought like he went from like 30, 40 million, whatever he was worth, to like 300-400 million or whatever he made.
Almost $1 billion.
Yeah, he made a meme
Almost.
about that.
With the BBBY, he would have been $1 billion.
Mhm.
Had it worked out the way we thought, with the way he thought it was going to work out, and the way he believed in Ryan Cohen. I mean, he was like, this guy is the man. He's like, Ryan Cohen's the man. This is the guy. This is the guy. And then ever since then, I know people worship him. I've always had a little chip on my shoulder because I'm like, man, everyone else, like I wasn't part of the GME come up.
Okay.
I joined it after, and I tried to get involved after, and it was like up and down, up and down. I was making like $100-200. I was like, what the fuck's going on? People make, and my brother made millions, my aunt made millions, and I was in the dark during that time. So when that BBY came around, I was like, this is my opportunity. This is where me and my brother will bond. This will be our moment. And Ryan Cohen's going to guide us. And then he pulled out. And then eventually he, I don't know, we had a little falling out. And then he came to visit me the next day. And then that he talked to me for 8 hours in my apartment. Next day, he gives me some some help, financial assistance. I'm not going to say the amount. It wasn't anything crazy though. It was enough to like not worry about, finances for a couple months.
Mhm.
But it helped me very much. I'll say that. But the next day, his net worth went up to like 400 million, almost 500 million, whatever it was. So yeah, I just wish he told me like, hey, next tomorrow I'm gonna make like fucking $350 million. So like I could probably give you more if you need it. Well, I thought you were worth like 30 mil with the taxes and all the money you had to give away to family members. I thought you were worth like at least 20 or something like that.
Mhm.
So like I didn't want to take more like than I needed. I didn't want to scrub off them. And so like had I known he was going to do it, I would have picked him up by his ankles and shook the chains out of his pockets. But it didn't come to that. I was respectful. He left. We we kind of worked it out, not really.
Sure.
Because we're both stubborn type people, headstrong type people, and yeah, and then he ended up making all that shitload of money, and then he made the news, and anytime I said, dude, all you need to do is fucking tweet a black square, and people will interpret that 20 million different ways. What does this mean? Does this mean the end of time? Does this mean the fade to black? What does this mean? A black square? Is this?
Kevin, really quick.
He can post that. He can post a period and be like, "Is he talking about his wife on her period? What is he talking about?" Like he can.
Ryan Cohen gets the same kind of stuff too. You and your brother Ryan Cohen, like people decipher all that stuff, right? I mean, he had posted. Kevin, he had posted a bunch of meme videos, in 2024. And one of his meme videos, he actually used this song that we use here at the show. What do you think that could mean?
He used your song?
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, you got a professional way about you. The way you open up the show, I'm like, this guy sounds like he should be on the radio or...
Thank you.
Yeah, how long you been doing this?
A couple years now. Yeah, 2023 is when we debuted. So I guess
you sound like you got the hang of it, and you know what.
I hope I do.
You know how to introduce people. You know how to build them up. I gotta say, I was. Are you friends with Fitzy, by the way?
Fitzy? No, he blocked me.
He blocks everyone.
Yeah, no, he blocked me. He's, You know, these guys, some of these guys that, and again, it's not like a lot of people from, it's not like everyone from the GameStop community, because we invest in GameStop too, and we have Bed Bath & Beyond, but there's like this like headbutting thing, this like, people like Fitzy who just like hates, Bed Bath & Beyond investors, and I know that you mentioned that, you sold and you didn't think anything's going to come of it, but, there's a lot of,
I'm surprised it's still, what is it at $5?
No, it's not trading anymore. This is BBBYQ. All right, this is the bankrupt one.
I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know what's going on.
That's okay. We'll fill you in. Teddy, you don't know. What about Teddy? Any of this stuff? Any knowledge of Teddy?
Or DK Butterfly? Do you know anything about that?
I know the butterflies get people's attention, so I post butterflies a lot.
Yeah, you do post those a lot.
Anytime I post a butterfly, people lose their shit. I'm like, oh, I'll post a butterfly here. I'll post a butterfly here. I posted a movie review, The Butterfly Effect. I'm like, every time I posted a butterfly, everybody gets a boner. So I'm gonna keep posting butterflies.
We like our butterflies here, man. Yeah, DK Butterfly. Can you
explain the deeper meaning behind it?
So the butterfly is primarily because after Bed Bath & Beyond filed for bankruptcy, they had changed the name to, they put the date of the filing of, it was 9/29/2023. DK Butterfly is what they changed the name to, right? We have people, we have a lot of people in this community. We have tens of thousands of people who have been researching this for years alongside us. And one of the major things is that with bankrupt companies, nobody has ever been able to see correlation between a bankrupt company changing their name, their corporate name in a bankruptcy, and putting the date in there, right? So again, there are a lot of odd coincidences that are going on, and I know maybe you haven't followed a lot of the DD things like that, but
no, I just know butterflies captures everyone's attention.
DK Butterfly,
fucking butterfly. Oh my god. The world is changing for the better, and I'm like, oh, people like the butterflies. So, I take every opportunity to post butterflies when I can.
You know who likes,
and I know it's tied into all this saga. I know it's tied into all this saga.
Yeah, you're aware.
I know that much.
Yeah, you're aware of it. You know who likes butterflies? Bill Pulte.
Bill Pulte. He's a philanthropist, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
And current acting DNI.
He's a director of national intelligence now, man. He can tap into our phones right now if he wanted to.
Stories for a while.
Was he?
He was following. I was scrolling down, and the writers of the movies were following. Especially Rebecca Angelo. She was following my stories. Mm-hmm. But I would see the people with check marks. I'm like, who's this guy? Who's this
Bill
guy?
Pulte.
Like, oh, there's who's this guy? Who's this guy? And I saw his name a million times on my story.
Really?
Yes, he was following my stories.
We did a big event with Bill Pulte on December 14th, on the same day as your birthday. Do you believe that?
Wow.
What are the odds of that?
Pretty damn slim. I mean,
1 in 400 million.
365 chance of that happening.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Pretty major.
Birthday. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah. We wish we could have had you there.
I would join now. Now that I know you guys are cool. I didn't know if you guys were gonna corner me and
no.
Where's your brother? What the fuck are you doing?
Hell no.
I saw that drama on Twitter and stuff.
We like you, bro.
Other names and like being.
Thank you, man. And I like I'm the same way. Anybody who shows respect to me or I'll give it right back. I'll give it right back. I can be kind of when someone starts with me, I can attack back, but that's only when someone attacks me first. I never come out swinging. Mm-hmm. I just know that you're either a wolf or a sheep, in this world sometimes, and it is a lot of people in between there. But I just I said I'm not gonna let people step on my toes and walk all over me.
That's fair.
If I do, it gives permission for the next person to do that.
Absolutely.
And don't take and I'm so kind to people that some people sometimes people take it as weakness. So like I'm so nice and kind, and I'm giving. I'm so generous. I helped out dog shelters, and I've donated to charities. And I realized, I was like, damn, I went through 10 grand in fucking 6 days. Uh, so like I was like, I gotta pull back a little bit, because I'm not swimming in millions like my brother. I would love to get there, and but yeah, he deserves he did a legendary thing, but I feel like the portrayal fell short. It should have been better. I believe he should have, like, the documentaries were good. Power to the Players. What was the other one they made?
I can't remember. I've seen maybe
They made
one.
two documentaries and one like actual movie.
Yeah, the movie's not good in my
No.
opinion.
Yeah, it wasn't
I don't
funny. Like I was cringing in my seat. I saw it with my mom the day it came out, and then surprisingly, it had a good amount of people in the theater. But I was watching the scenes where they had me. I'm cringing in my seat, like, oh, that's how they portray me. I'm like, my kids
That's
are gonna
crazy.
see me one day. That may have been me when I was 20. I'm 36 now.
Mhm.
I've changed, matured so much since then. I don't even smoke pot. Nothing against people who do, but that's how they portray me. And I don't think the two writers particularly liked me. I think they thought I was a misogynist or whatever they thought. They were like, Keith's the hero of the story. It's his story. So the fact that I'm even in it, they think I should just be appreciative. But you're saying this is based on a true story.
Right.
You never met me, you never spoke with me, you never sat down with me, you never got a chance to know me. So I think it was very misleading with a lot of the scenes in the movie. Very misleading.
Yeah.
But the only accurate part was that he did something nobody else has ever done.
Mm-hmm.
That was the accurate part of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, he saw something that nobody else did, right? And that's kind of how what we believe in terms of, a lot of people think, Cohen sold Bed Bath & Beyond, he's out. But the thing is, we've been researching these bankruptcy dockets for years, and Cohen is still a creditor in these dockets, right? We still know that there's connections to Cohen here. There's a lot of weird shit too. Like, maybe you're not familiar with a lot of the Teddy stuff, but the Teddy books.
I would love to talk to Cohen one-on-one.
Oh, that would be great. We'd love to have him here at the show.
I would love, because I think I could be the mediator, and I don't have hate towards him. I joke about his haircut sometimes, but like, there's no hate towards him. He helped people immensely, and he was the leader. But my brother was a leader as well. For people.
He still is.
And I tell them, embrace who you are, man. There's people that they're looking at your every move. I see that they see when you unfollow somebody. Who did he unfollow? How do people even know that? They pay attention to him so much that they know when he unfollows somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
It was probably somebody saying something about barking puppy or something. I don't know.
Kevin, quick question for you, if you don't mind. What do you think happened with your brother's X account getting hacked? That whole situation.
Yeah, that was weird.
I have no idea. I think there's some greater forces out of our control.
Well, Vlad, the CEO of Robinhood, he just got hacked too. Someone dropped a meme coin on his, like a scam coin on his, and that happened too.
Man, hey, I know. Elon fired 80% of his employees. Maybe he should hire back at least like 10% more to keep track of. Hold on one second. I got something.
No worries. Yeah, I'm going to read some of these tips here.
Hold on a second.
Beyond Regarded with the 499. Kev, we making bank, bro, or what? Cognito bot with the 2. Ask Kevin if Keith held Bed Bath into cancellation. That's a great question. Tandy Lovin shares with the 5. Ask him what Keith's videos were about. What was he trying to convey? Major Ponage with the 5. How many times did he tell you to pull your head out of your ass? BP, we still got you here. Did your brother hold any bet? Do you know? Did your brother ever talk about believing in something more than the bankruptcy that was being filed for Bed Bath? And did he potentially hold shares into cancellation? To your knowledge,
Man, he doesn't give his opinion on what color is the sky. Is it blue
really?
or is it red? I don't have an opinion. He
Okay,
is so afraid to give an opinion because he thinks everybody's gonna rat him out and just talk about it and blah blah blah.
right.
I'm like, bro, do you? At one point I called him out. I was like, bro, do you have an opinion on anything? Because he got to a point he's so paranoid of
Mhm.
everybody. He thinks everybody's trying to use him,
Sure.
and use him to enrich themselves.
Right.
And I understand that to an extent, but there are some good, genuine people that are not trying to do that, and just want to talk to him, and I buddy, I encourage him to get back out there and embrace who he is. But I think he's living that family life, raising his kids, and I think
There's nothing wrong about that.
there's nothing wrong with that. He's entitled to that.
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good idea. People are crazy, man.
If I had kids, I would still do it because I can't abandon people that have showed so much support. I got people in my corner. I got Haas. I don't know if you're familiar with this brand, Haas. This is a great brand. I got loyalists.
Mhm.
I told people if I ever come up the way like 25% of what he did, I'm pulling people up with me. That's the way I am. But he put himself on an island almost and isolated himself too much. I always joke that he's in a bunker. He's not in a bunker, but I always joke he's in a bunker. There's no service down there. But nobody, he's like Bigfoot. No one's ever seen him. There's no clear picture of him. But he's just playing it safe, and he's just. I'm like, what's going on? I even talked to my parents. What's going on? And just give it time. I'm like, time is fucking going by. Time is going by. We mean, like we it's enough time has passed. Come on.
Maybe he's tuning in tonight.
I think he's watched my stuff because
Definitely.
some of the stuff he's been doing, like visiting my parents. Like I was on a roll. I was putting out like little movie review clips, and he knows I love movies.
Love those, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Those are way more polished than when I'm up all night streaming. I know that. But yeah, I know he's seen some of them, especially the Dumb Money one. I know he's seen that. I know he's seen some of them. So I've always praised them. And that's what the movie got wrong. They got me saying that they got me like, oh, he posts his spreadsheet, and I go like this in the movie. I'm like this. I was like this, like hell yeah. I was like, I was championing him. I was like,
hell yeah.
He's pulling his family out of the gutter. I mean, when we were in the gutter, but we were like working class, middle class family,
right,
in a tough city, and the trash. Thank you, Alexa. I was literally crying tears of joy. I sent him a video of it. This is a reminder. Alexa, I heard you. I was Alexa, please shut up. I was literally crying tears of joy when he not only did he make all that money, but he's the hero of the story. I was in tears of joy celebrating it. And I sent him the video of me crying. I was like, bro. And then he was confused. He didn't. He was like, why is he sending me that? Blah, blah, blah. He didn't know. I was like, bro, he's just so proud of you, you know. And that's where the movie fucked up. They thought I was against him, and why would I be against him when he's changing our family's generational wealth?
Yeah, these guys didn't have like the true, if I had a chance to actually have the money to direct a proper story, I would tell the real story,
Oh my God, I love movies so much. I wish I was on the set. I have so many stories that could paint him in a good light, and show him that he's actually way more confident than how he was portrayed. He used to like run track races.
Yeah, I
And
heard
before
about
the
that.
race, he goes, I have a video on my Facebook. I used to do videos before he used to do videos. I was always a video head, and I said, and it was an interview. I go like, so who's gonna win the race? He goes, I already won the race. I'm the champion. Before the race even starts, and it was a competitive race. He goes, I already won. He goes, but you didn't run the race yet. He goes, it doesn't matter. I already won the race. I already
See,
won.
people need to pay attention to that. Yeah, pay
So,
attention. He
so I
won. He didn't even run yet. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and then he goes, "What if you fall?" He goes, "I won't. I won't." He's like, and then I was like, "Oh, I saw the race. Like, oh, I don't fall. I don't fall." And he's always been confident in himself. And when he's set on something, he's got a very determined mindset. He's like, whatever it takes. He's got a killer instinct inside him, and he's a nerd, but he was very good. He was a very good athlete. So he's like the perfect combination of what it takes to be successful in life. Because he's competitive as a motherfucker, and he's a wizard. His name was Mr. Wizard, playing cards. My name was Dr. Wizard. His name was Mr. Wizard.
What cards?
So yeah, we used to play a card game called Wizard. And
Oh, okay.
we used to go to Canada and Toronto and Connecticut and play tournaments and stuff like that. And yeah, he was great at cards. He's always been I've always I've always admired him. I've always looked up to him. Everything he's ever done, I followed suit. He played the clarinet. I played the stupid clarinet. He ran track. I ran track. Everything he did, he went to Stonehill. I went to Stonehill. Everything he did, I seemed to follow. So everything he did, I followed him. As a younger brother, I was a freshman. He was a senior, so he drove me to school. I was a freshman. I was like, hell yeah, my senior brother, my senior, my brother that's a senior is driving me to school. This is awesome. Then he went to college, and it got real dull for a couple of years when I wasn't with him. But then we teamed up again when I was a freshman at Stonehill, and he was a senior at Stonehill, and we were like, he would always race me in practice. I'm like, bro, this is an easy run. Why are you staying one step ahead of me? Why are you? It's an easy run. We're taking it easy today. He's ultra competitive, and there were times when I would beat him in practice, and it killed him inside, because he always wanted. He even said, he goes, my brother's gonna beat all my records, blah blah blah. He's a beast, but he's always supported me. So the fact that people are trying to say he's this account, and he's shitting on BP, shitting on AMC, I'm like, that's not my brother.
Yeah, so many LARPers, man, try to act like your brother,
Yeah, anybody that's shitting on me, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't post that. And yeah, he wouldn't post that. So I'm saying, like, this isn't him. This isn't him. This is too demonic. This isn't like him. He's always rooted for me.
Yeah.
He's been my biggest supporter, and he's like, bro, you're like, I remember some races, like, dude, you're a beast, man, and like, he always supported me. It's just that as you get older and you have your families and stuff like that, you naturally grow apart and whatever.
No, but
So
y'all, it sounds like y'all have a lot of love for each other as brothers, you know?
oh yeah, I'll always have love for him, no matter what, no matter what, no matter how mad at him. If something happens to him, I got his back. If somebody
Yeah.
comes at him with a smear campaign, I will do everything I can to try to protect him, or say something to try to help his reputation, because he deserves every penny he earned.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He got it fair and square. What did he say? I like the stock. Oh my
That's
God.
it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They're trying to
everyone doubted him. Everyone doubted him, and he turned out to be right. So, I mean, yeah, I totally agree. He deserves it.
Yeah, so like when people say like, oh, we're so on the outs with each other, no matter what, he's my brother and I support him no matter what, even if we don't talk all the time. So yeah, but I'm trying to think of some other stories to tell you.
Let me read some of these tips here while you think there, Kevin. It says Beyond Regarded with the 499 says petition to make Kevin Gill a permanent co-host. We'd love to have Kevin as a co-host here at the PP Show, man. We got Jim Zimmer with the 999. Don't underestimate Kevin Gill. Kevin himself said that Kevin would break all of his records. We also got Jim Zimmer out there with the 499. You guys remember when Keith used the PP Show song in his meme? Well, now his brother's on the show. Pay attention. Right on. I love that you're on the show, man. Like, this is crazy.
Hey, you guys get money from this show, or you
It's
do it for fun?
I mean, primarily it's like people donate, you know, if people want to donate to the show to support it, you know, I mean, those are super chats that people are donating. We hang out,
Can
we
I ask
talk
you guys a
DD.
question? What kind of camera do you guys use? Because this won't cut it. I know my camera phone won't cut it.
I mean, personally, myself,
is it a Canon?
No, mine is definitely not a Canon. It's called Nexigo. It's probably worth like 40 bucks or something, man, but it probably looks good. You know, I'm on my PC. I got a Shure mic though, like you though. The Shure mic they're fantastic.
Yeah, I love them. I love the mics.
The Shure
only
mics are
problem
really
is
good.
I can't hear anybody. It's only for the when I'm giving a monologue that I can use them for. So I can't hear anybody. I have to unplug that and put my charger back in. And the streaming has destroyed my battery on my phone. So I would love to. We'll see how it goes. I would love to be a frequent guest on here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys are good. I can tell you guys are good, positive people. You know, and I was unsure about joining anyone's podcast. I didn't know if I was going to get cornered, ask too many questions about stocks, and stuff I'm not completely sure of. And
No,
I'm like, yeah, but I'm a big believer in AMC making a comeback, and I'm promoting a coin. Most people call it a shit coin, but I got so many people rooting for me. It's unbelievable.
We have a meme coin here at the PP Show too. Official PP coin.
Official PP coin. Okay,
yeah.
I'll write that down.
Yeah.
Where's my pen?
Yeah, I like how it says PP Club right under your name. Right on.
Just give PP a follow on X. He'll shoot you links to join the show. Make it easy. And if you check the bottom left of the screen, there's a little chat bubble down there. If you need a good webcam, I just dropped a link for you.
Yeah, if you I never ask anyone to follow me, things like that. You know, I get it. If you end up following me, Kevin,
Yeah,
I can send you whatever.
I had some momentum like crazy happening. I posted a picture of me with the Joker. I was in Chicago at the time. I was right by where the Joker was standing, like 1 block away, right before a Bulls game, the Derrick Rose retirement. And I was with my girlfriend Natalie, and in the picture, I made it so I'm holding a golden retriever mask, and that picture went viral like crazy. It hit 1 million views in 2 days.
Mhm.
And I was like, holy shit, look at this shit. This shit is out of control. And my followers went through the roof.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, the next week, I had 22,000 followers. It kept going up daily. Someone hacked my thing, and I went nuts. I couldn't believe I was the moment because I'm a
Oh,
big.
when you got hacked.
I swear to God, I got hacked. I didn't do that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I swear to God, I don't play with God. I swear to God, I was hacked, and I had so much momentum, and I had to start over again. I had 22,000 followers, and my followers were fucking going up like crazy. And they said, and then Twitter said they can't confirm it's me. Even with the email and the ID and everything, I'm like, damn, they need a phone number or something. They need just get a phone number for customer service or something, because that was so important to me to get back on my account. But I had to create a new account, and then I got up to 10,000 followers like kind of quick, and then I got to 14, and then I just stopped,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, fuck, and it fucked up my momentum. And I'm a big believer in momentum. When you got momentum, you don't stop. You keep it rolling. You keep it going. Don't stop when you got momentum.
You know who would say that is Bill Pulte.
And momentum is your best friend. I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
get momentum. It drives you to new heights that you didn't know was possible. And don't back off and like, no, keep it going, be consistent. And it fucked up momentum, and I'm sorry to swear, but like,
No, we
I had,
swear all the time, man.
okay, all right, I didn't know like how if you keep PG or not, but like,
No way.
Dude, it's the
all right,
PP
well,
show.
fuck shit.
This is the
next
PP
time.
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
No, I know. I was just saying, it fucked up my momentum. I had to create a new page,
Yeah.
and then people were like, "Should I unfollow that page?" I'm like, I didn't have an answer. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get that account back. They told me they couldn't confirm it was me. I sent them my ID, so I have to roll with the real Barking Puppy 8, and then Barking Puppy. And I said, actually prefer this name, because they gave me some BP 820 um, um, like number sequence, and
Okay.
I was like, okay, I guess I have to run with that. And you know how when you create a username, they throw numbers all over the place, because somebody's a barking puppy or whatever. I don't think anybody's a barking puppy before I was, but they do that to you with anything, any username you try to create.
Right.
They always try to throw numbers in it, and you have to roll with it. So yeah, I had some crazy momentum, and I'm like, Natalie, I said we're gonna get rich. We're gonna get rich. I was like, I got a million follower. I got a million views in 2 days on one picture.
That's Moon Knight.
Moon
Cat
Knight.
dog. Yeah. What's up, Moon Knight?
Is that Keith?
No, that's not Keith. That's
Have you guys ever spoken to Keith?
We have a suspicion that maybe he was like this backstage character who would join our show. I mean, because again,
I'll let you know a secret.
Hmm.
He does have decoy accounts.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He had one on he had one on Instagram. I'm sorry, Keith, for letting out secrets, but I mean, you're an internet nerd just like I am, and
You're not dropping handles though. You're okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of
he has
open
decoy
secret
accounts.
anyways.
He
Yeah.
does.
And the closest one they tried to show me is like, is this his account?
Ding
And I was like,
ding.
no. And I was like, no. They showed me another one. I was like, no, that's not him. They
Right.
showed me another one. It was Mr. E. or Mr. E. The E was like a different like
Yeah, I
it was
follow
an
that.
8 ball.
Yeah, I know.
It's an 8 ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he posts,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, this is Keith's style. This is Keith's
Interesting.
style. He posted stuff that either he studied Keith to a T, or that's Keith. But yeah, I said out of those out of those profiles, Mr. E is the closest one to him.
Interesting.
That's my opinion, because I know my brother. I know what he likes. I know the movies he likes, the songs he likes, everything he posted. I was like, this could be him. The only thing I was like unsure of is that he posted these stupid emojis, like a cat, and like I forget what it
The
was.
emoji
It's like,
timeline. Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, like at the top of his page, there's emojis, where it's like like nine emojis, 3 of each one or something like that. If you look at the top of Mr. E's, like I don't think Keith would do that. I don't think he would post emojis like that. He's not that type of thing.
He doesn't communicate like that.
He doesn't communicate like that. No.
Yeah.
And everything else he posted, though, I was convinced at one point. I'm like, this is him. This is him.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Kevin, I got one question.
Go ahead,
Was
Midnight.
he making all the videos during that run that we had? Was he making all the videos? Do you know?
Yes.
That was pretty professional.
Yeah. You know, I'm somebody who, as soon as I make a video and I'm like, I gotta post this right now, he holds on to it like an album, you know, like he's making an album. He calls it stacking ammo. He's stacking ammo, you know. So when he lets loose, it's just like one tweet after another. He just fires them off, and everyone's asking me, what do the memes mean? What do they mean? What do they mean? I don't know what they mean. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to be clever. He's trying to use.
He's telling a story.
He's telling a
Exactly.
story too.
Yeah.
And I love the meme where they an ocean, like, because we love Ocean's 11, Ocean's
Mhm.
12.
Yeah.
Not the biggest fan of Ocean's 13, but the first two, the Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12.
Yeah, those are
we love
classic. Yeah.
the first two, and there's a scene where they all look at each other, they all look around.
They're waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting in the jail cell.
Yeah,
And then there's a part where it cuts to George Clooney looking at Michael Cera from Superbad, and then he makes like a face like he's remember he's looking at the girl's breasts.
Yeah.
I was like, that's his style. That's his style. Like, he knows how to you know, put stuff together like that.
Mhm.
Like, he's pretty clever. Like, we're both pretty clever, but you know, he's we both he's been working on he's been trying to make it for so long. I'm so happy he broke through, because he deserves it. I mean, he lived up in New Hampshire, and like, I knew he was always like doing okay in life. He's worked for Mass Mutual, which is a great company. Even in the beginning of the movie, they knew his net worth was 97,000 or something. I'm like, how'd they even know that?
Yeah, how do they know that shit?
I don't know. They knew that. I maybe it's wrong. I don't know. But they got him jumping that train during the going the train, getting off the train, going to work for Mass Mutual. By the way, he hated he hated all the people he worked with at Mass Mutual.
Yeah.
He said, I couldn't wait to leave there.
It worked out for him.
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't like anybody, but he says there's a lot of people there he didn't like. And the guy that goes, how's your asshole brother? I don't think anybody ever, I don't think my brother would talk about me in that way.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think he would keep that private. That's just my opinion.
Mhm.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know what he talks about when I'm not around. But that scene where the Wall Street guy tries to, how's your asshole brother? Oh, still an asshole. My brother wouldn't say that.
Mhm.
You know, my brother's got my back. I know he does. We may disagree sometimes, but I know he wants the best for me. Otherwise, why would he do so many nice things for me in the
Yeah.
past? You know,
Right.
like growing up, like we were like I mean, he was my big bro. We were 3 years apart. We grew up in the same bedroom, and so that's like never gonna change. He's always gonna be my brother, no matter what. And I wish the best for him, even if I think he's just tied down with the family and trying to raise them and trying to stay out of the limelight. And you can do both, man. You can make money and you can have a little fame too, and enjoy it, man. And it feels good to have people love that love to see you. You know.
Do you
Yeah.
think him returning in 2024 was part of the plan?
I don't know the timeline of when he planned it, but I think he probably made enough memes where he was like, he always goes off like the quarterly, what's it called? The quarterly earnings, the
Yeah.
quarterly earnings. He
Mhm.
always goes off those. So it's like the quarterly earnings, and then he always says like, this guy's getting involved with the company. This is huge. And he'd always ask me questions like what do you like what what do you like I would tell him about a company that's and he'd be so inquisitive, like what you think it's a good company, like he'd always be trying to pick up on the next thing. And he found it with GameStop been around forever, but I mean, he knew there was so much potential there. And when COVID happened, and watch when this GTA 6 game comes out.
Uh-huh.
Watch
Yes.
what that does. Even though there's no physical copies anymore, there's gonna be people coming in for different reasons for that game.
Kevin, on that subject, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Willie.
What do you think about the GameStop and eBay situation and some of Ryan Cohen's recent interviews talking about and just generally GameStop's pivot to collectibles, and Ryan going for eBay and saying one of his goals in going for eBay is to bring the GameStop sort of trade and sell, like like the trading and secondary economy market, to digital collectibles, and that because that market with GTA 6 just seems enormous to me and could be as large as potentially a console cycle in and of itself. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I think it's saddening that they're going away from the physical copies, because I like the physical copy. And I think that I don't know where he's getting this money from. What has he got? $500 million in cash, and he's trying to buy eBay for, what is it, $50 million or something
56
like
billion.
that. $56 million, and he's got the
Billion.
rest in shares. I think he's got a lot of connections, a lot of rich friends. It's nice to be a billionaire. You get all these connections, but I'll be surprised if it goes through. I use eBay. I'm not saying I don't, but yeah, I don't like that they're getting rid of the physical copies. I think it hurts the company a little bit. They got to have an incentive to have people come
One
in
thing
there.
on that, Kevin, like some of the big console providers like Sony and Xbox with Microsoft, those console manufacturers and tech companies are going away from physical. But GameStop has. Are you familiar with Mod Retro? And obviously, it's probably not going to be on the same scale as like Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox, but GameStop has an interesting partnership with a company called Mod Retro that's recreating the type of gaming consoles that we had to play with when we were kids, like the original Game Boy, the Nintendo 64. And actually, just this week, Mod Retro's not N, but M64 dropped, which is like an aluminum cased, like modern, essentially a
Okay.
Nintendo 64 with some new features, Bluetooth remotes. But
Yeah.
it's really interesting. So what's cool is GameStop is like those revived legacy compatible hardware consoles that are being sold at GameStop through the Mod Retro partnership is gonna like it's still gonna like it's not gonna be as much of a percentage of their revenue moving forward as physical games was in the past, but it's kind of cool knowing that for $200 I can go to GameStop, buy a really durable, high quality retro console, and then participate in that buy trade model for like a mint condition Super Smash Bros cartridge and play it on a brand new console with a high quality Bluetooth controller. So it's obviously Sony, Microsoft, they make their decisions and people roll with the punches, but it's not all gone, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I think that's very innovative. Oh shit.
Did we lose you again? Just try to rejoin.
I was trying to screenshot. I think it screwed everything up. But I think it's very innovative of them to do that and to create these new platforms and drive people back into the store. And I think there's so much potential left. And I think GTA 6 is gonna save the stock much more than people think. Oh, it's just a game. It's not. There's not going to be a physical form, whatever. But I think this game is going to drive people back into the store. What? Oh, I need a new controller. I need this. I need that. I need this. I need that. I think the hype of that game, when it finally, if it ever comes out, I don't know. They say it's coming out
November.
in the fall.
It's coming.
November.
It's coming.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think GameStop is looking good that time of year. But I had no idea about that system. It's like an N64, but it's called M64.
Yeah, check it out. The website is Mod Retro, and what's interesting is it's the CEO of the company is one of these young billionaire boys, about Ryan Cohen's age, a little bit younger, I think. His name's Palmer Luckey. But they both had unicorn exits in the 2010s. So he's kind of got an interesting personality.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us? Try to rejoin, Kevin. All right, we just asked him if he could rejoin. We got a Cognito bot with the $4.99. Kevin, do you think Keith isn't talking to you right now because he is working on something much bigger? Luke with the 5. Hey, what's going on? You there?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Shit.
Just rejoin. Just rejoin
Hello.
it.
We can hear you, but I don't think he can hear us.
Hello.
Rejoin, brother.
Hello.
What's up? Rejoin. Yeah, something happens when he exits out.
I'm loving the pivot to GTA 6 because we've been talking about GTA 6 on this show and how it could be its own thing.
All right, we got him in here.
Yeah, you and MKK, you guys
we got kids. Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear us? Yo.
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
What up, kids? Me?
Kevin, just try to rejoin.
Hello.
Look at the chat, bro.
He can't hear us.
Hey, PP, I gotta drop. It's getting late, and I've got some shit to take care of.
Hey, no worries, Wally Bug. Appreciate you joining us tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Catch you later.
All right, take care. Chat, let's get some love for Wally on the way out.
I'll be back.
Thanks for jumping on the show, Kids Meal. Good to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
See you, Wally. What's up, Kids Meal?
What's going on, PP? Thought I'd join in.
First time I've seen you in the flesh.
Right?
Yeah, actually, same.
You're handsome. You're a handsome fellow.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thought I'd
I
join
might
in.
have to get going here pretty soon as well, like in the next 30 minutes. So.
All right, yeah, no worries. I can't believe we got Kevin Gill on the fucking PB show, man. Like, what the fuck is?
Told you we'd make that happen, bro. Told you that months ago.
That is crazy.
Hello.
All right, you there?
We got 2 Kevin Gills.
Yeah. I gotta get some new
We'll hide
equipment.
this one. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll help you out with that.
So this is fucking awesome. Let's just start with that.
Just soak in the amazingness. There you go.
Yeah, this is pretty epic.
I
man.
gotta get it. I gotta get some good equipment. I'm sure of it now. Now that I'm on the PP show,
Yeah.
I need to update my equipment.
You're gonna come co-host with me.
This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. My shit's tuning out. It does it on my IG lives. It just shuts me off. Gives me a time limit to talk, and I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. We
gotta get Big Mike a camera of his own too. So then y'all can.
Yeah, we'll get everybody intros too. Yo, you know what we do, Kevin, is if you're a regular, you get your very own intro at the show. It's not just the cheering people. You get your own badass fucking intro, man.
Can you guys play the intro song that my brother played?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Yeah, let me hear a snippet of it.
All right, here. We're going to pull it up from your brother's account, okay? Cuz that's some fucking hype, man. All right, hold on. We're going to play this right now. All right. Take a look at this.
How deep?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
So he played
this is our official song from the show, okay?
Okay.
Fury is a game where every boss fight feels like the final boss. They taunt you, they demand you get back in your prison cell, they pound you into a pulp, and even make you doubt the righteousness of your own quest towards freedom. But the soundtrack, man, it keeps egging you on to whoop some Fury is a game where every boss fight.
That's a snippet of it. You can see in the comments here, everyone. You know, oh, that's it's your music. It's PP song. So, you know, we're curious why he used that. You know, I mean, we're just a bunch of guys talking about
everything. He sees everything that he's an internet nerd like me. Yep. I see everything that he sees.
You guys are smart, man.
We see everything. We may not comment on everything, but we sometimes, if I haven't posted in a while, I'm afraid to open X because I'm afraid to see the mean comments. You know, I know IG shows a lot of love, but if I'm not consistent, I don't open X all the time. But if I post a video or I post something, I open it all the time and I see all the notifications. And you know, his notifications must be off the charts. You know.
I can't even imagine what that looks like.
It's like 10,000, you know, notifications. You know, so what's the highest amount of viewers? Like, what's the most amount of viewers? Like, what was your biggest night of this show?
So on YouTube, we hit about 1,000. On X, we have about 5.3K.
Okay.
No, he was asking like, what's like the best like the shows ever?
Yeah,
done.
like
do you know?
Because those are rookie. Those are rookie numbers. I want to hear like
I'm not big league like your brother, man.
I think
maybe one day.
Hey, I'm not big league like him yet either. So, but we're on our way. We're all on our way.
Yeah.
There's enough money to go around.
I agree.
And I think the way you opened the show, the way you started the show, I'm like, this guy is a professional.
He knows shit.
The way you introed me.
You like that?
I liked it. I was like,
I'll make you your own intro, your own special intro.
And I'll work on getting a better camera and all these little glitches I have. I'll work on that because my stupid phone, it won't cut it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get someone told me they had a Canon camera, and you told me what was the name of your camera again? You said you weren't a big fan of it, but
Mine's just like called Nexago. I think I got it 3 years ago and it worked and I never changed it. It's just a simple webcam. It's maybe like
what about the
$40.
headphones?
The headphones, these are just some Turtle Beaches, I think. Or Kraken headphones, my bad. These are Krakens.
Krakens, okay.
$50, and then I got the Shure mic. When we first started the show, actually, I had this really shitty ass mic. And one of our community members out there donated like $400 and bought me this Shure.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So Shure mic's way better now.
Oh yeah, Shure mic is. I researched it. I said, "What's the best microphone?" Everyone says Shure mic, and this is I believe the Shure 7 mic.
Oh, okay.
And
what is that? Newer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got two of them.
Oh yeah, I got a 7. SM7B is what I got.
That's what I got too.
Okay. Yeah. Those are good. Those are good. Yeah, because it's good quality. Like when you do your. Hey Kevin, you want to see this shit? We have something called a dildo slap. You want to see what it looks like?
Show him the dildo slap.
You want to see it?
Maybe my girlfriend does.
Oh god.
Boy. She just made a face. I'll
You want to see
check
it?
out.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Look, watch this. How do you like that?
Now, when do you press that button?
So when we get
making sense, or when we get something stupid, or
sometimes when we get some trolls on the show, some assholes, man, and shills. We call them shills. We smack them.
Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
We give them the old dildo slap. They don't see it coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm glad you like that.
That's awesome.
And then we kick them off the show.
Yeah,
that's what they deserve.
And I hate to block people, but I had to block like my first couple people for the first time.
Sometimes you need to.
You need to, because like I was having a really bad day the other day.
Yeah.
And this guy just said some like mean he always comes out with mean shit. And usually I just ignore him. But I'm like, I'm done with this guy. He's got nothing nice to say. And I was just like, and this other guy, I got into it last night, and he said he's an actor, and he's a great actor. I said the only time you've been an actor is when you were on the set of Walking Dead, and they didn't need to apply makeup, so they saved money on their budget, and they put you in the front row. And it turned out they had to kick you off the show because you were actually trying to eat people's brains, the executive producer's brains. And they said, no, this is just a show. This isn't for real. And he's like, brains. And then I had him on live, and he wouldn't show his face. So like I give it back to him the same way, man. I give it back to him the same way, because it's so for every person that supports you, for every 5 people that support you, there's at least a couple people that are envious of you.
Oh, for sure.
They think you know how many times I read the comment, you're just piggybacking off your brother, and I'm like how? I have a different name. I'm promoting a different thing, and respect to all the GME people, but that hasn't been my focus. When it comes to, like, if I was on the Maury show and they're like, and when it comes to GME, Kevin Gill, you are not the father. When it comes to AMC and BP, Kevin Gill, you are the father. Woo! I told you I was the father, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's a kind of, I don't want to piggyback off him where I'm just like stealing his, granted, I'm a lucky motherfucker. I mean, who has a brother that's worth that much money? Not, like, barely anybody.
Nobody.
Right?
Yeah, maybe
Nobody.
very rarely anyone.
I'm so lucky to have him.
Absolutely.
I know that. I know I'm blessed. Even if we don't talk all the time, I know I'm lucky to just have his name attached, for us to be brothers. I know that helps me immensely, and I never denied that. But for a guy to say the same thing that people say, oh, you're just using your brother to as clout to blah blah blah. But I'm like, I'm actually putting out content too, and I'm interacting with everybody, and just some people they think getting your attention means they have to say mean stuff to you or negative stuff to get your attention. You don't have to be mean and nasty to get my attention. You can be not, it's okay to say hello, how you doing? I will acknowledge you. You don't have to say, hey, you're a piece of shit, you sponge off your brother. I haven't asked him for $1 in years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People just don't know, they don't know. They just talk out of their ass, and
Yeah.
they just they see you as a target. I have the same thing. The same thing happens to me. I have a lot of people who support the show, and we have great people out here in our community, and we have a handful of people who it's their life work, to trash me or whatever it may be. So I'm with you. I see the same thing myself. I can relate.
Yeah. I've been on the internet a long ass time myself, and I've seen some of like the nicest people, just like they're always positive, they're making people happy, and they have whole communities who just hate on them for no reason at all. And the thing that has always helped me is to understand that your haters are also your biggest fans. So if you can find a way to like incorporate it as part of like whatever it is you're doing, and then it's like they may hate you, but they're supporting you, and it's like, well, who's really getting the last laugh, right?
Yeah, like my girlfriend said, like, remember when the girl in 3rd grade used to tease you, but she secretly liked you or something like that?
That's a
Yeah,
good,
exactly.
that's a good example.
It's the same mentality. They trying to get your attention. They want you to interact with them, even if it's a negative interaction. Oh, they're talking to me. Oh, yes, this is what I want. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just brush it off. But this guy, and then we went live. I'm like, wow, he's got the balls to go with me live. And I'm like, show your face. I said, I want to see that zombie face. Show me what you're working with.
Did he show his face?
He was in the room of, the movie Seven, where where they're developing pictures in the red room, like the serial killer. He was in one of those rooms, and he had the camera pointed down. He wouldn't show his face, and then he tried to like trap me by saying, have you been with over 100 women in your life? And I'm saying, I got a girlfriend in the other room. I'm not gonna talk about that. And he's like, why? What? I said, I know you're like 20 years older than me. I said, what's your number? And he's like, I asked you first. And I was like, I can't talk to this guy. It's like he said Terminator, the Terminator was a better movie than the Terminator 2. And I said the Terminator was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but the Terminator 2 was better. Was better.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
one.
not going to say so much better because the Terminator was a great movie, but Terminator 2 was just like next level.
Yeah.
And I said, he was like, I bet you $5,000 I have had sex with more women than you. And I said, yeah, how many of them? How much money have you paid for that? And then I said, I'll bet you $5,000 Terminator 2 has a higher rating on. I always use IMDb as a reference. IMDb. I said, I bet you $5,000 Terminator 2 has a higher rating than the Terminator on IMDb. And then he went silent. He goes, oh, well, that's because you study IMDb. I'm like, no, I just know it's a better movie, and I know most of the time they're right about their ratings.
Right.
Most of the time, not always. Not always. Some people get higher ratings, some people get lower ratings than they deserve. But the Terminator 2, such a historic movie. I said that was one of my favorite movies of all time.
So go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
But no, so we had this weird moment where he wouldn't show himself on film, because I called him. I said you didn't need any makeup to be a zombie on The Walking Dead, so they save money on their budget. And you were in the front row, I heard, and you were you and you. So like I was like, man, I was like, he really wants to he's trying to go in with me. I'm like, and then I said, everyone posts an emoji of brains right now. And everyone posted brains, 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 brains. I'm like, is that your favorite thing to eat? Brains? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
sometimes you got to have fun with some of these guys.
oh, it's so much fun because it's a challenge. It's like, how can I? Because in my heart, I'm more of a comedian, or I try to be a comedian. I try to make fun of things, and that's where I'm good at. I'm like, how can I make this? I can't outsmart them with the E equals MC squared bullshit. I can't outsmart them with that, but I can use my cleverness to my advantage, and I will clown them in a way that will make people laugh and appreciate it. And I know that's my skill. So on the internet, I said you can't beat me on the internet. And and it might sound cocky, whatever, but like when someone comes at me on the internet, I unless there's an overflow of hate, I just like, oh my god, there's too many. But if there's like a couple people, I will get the last word.
I
will
see
get
I
the last.
see you on X sometimes with some of these guys. Let me read
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
these tips here. There's some love here for Kevin. Cognito Bot says with the 499, and we'll ask Kevin if he wants to answer it. But Kevin, don't you think Keith isn't talking to you now because he is working on something much bigger? We'll come right back to that question. Luke with the 499, keeping the lights on. Appreciate the love. Jim Zimmer with the 499. All of my favorite people on the screen right now. Love you guys. Thanks for the best PP Show episode I've ever seen. We also got Matt out there with the 499. Yo, Kevin, I appreciate you, man. You seem like a good dude. What are the chances you can convince Keith to join us all on the PP Show? No pressure. All great questions. When's the last time you spoke to your brother? 2024, Kevin?
No.
You talked to him recently.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, like,
I
How's
saw
he doing, by the
him.
way?
I saw him at a Christmas gathering, and then I saw him a couple months after that, and after that, it was just like brief exchanges of like texts and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's like awkward. You know what I mean? Like,
why?
Because there's like favoritism going on in certain sides of the family, and
some family dynamics.
so
Gotcha.
yeah, like the Gill family is so on my side because I'm like a real dude, and Keith disses himself so far away on like an island. I hope it's not the Epstein Island. I don't think it's like that, but
I doubt it.
He's on an island somewhere. Probably. Maybe he's on Martha's Vineyard. I don't know. But like he's on an island somewhere. I'm just teasing him, but I'm just like he distances himself so much from the family that the Gill family is the only people that reach out and check on me. How you doing, man? How you doing? Everything okay? So I talk to my extended family more than my immediate family lately. I live with my girlfriend, and I have a guest for the summer. He's been staying in the guest room, but I'm gonna be moving soon. I'm moving out of this shitty state. I'm moving. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to narrow it down. But where do you guys live? Out of curiosity, what state?
I live in Washington, and I feel the same way. I want to get the heck out of here. Probably move to like Tennessee or maybe Texas or Arkansas or something away from this place.
Jesus Christ, that's exactly what I was talking about with the last people. Tennessee. Nat, my girl loves country stuff. She wanted to see it. I
My
let her
parents
down.
are from Tennessee. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. She loves country music. She wanted to see Tim McGraw today. The concert was at 4 p.m. though. What concert plays at 4 p.m.? Fenway Park. So driving in, I was like, so I bought tickets. I said, let me make it up to you. Sorry, we wanted a double date. I said, let me work on a double date because I want you to be able to have some girl talk, and I want us to have a bro moment. And if it's just me and you, it's good, but it can be so much better if it's a double date. So anybody that's listening, anybody in the Boston area, I'm looking for a double date on Natalie. It's Sunday, right? What's his name?
Tim McGraw.
No, it's not Tim McGraw. It's the other guy. Natalie.
Keith
the guy
Brooks.
Fuck.
Moon Knight says his mic isn't working, but he says, tell Kevin to come meet Big Boy. You know who Big Boy is?
It sounds like a big black guy. What's the name of the concert on Sunday you're going to see?
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss. You take over. Hey, you're running the show now, okay? Until I get back. I gotta take a piss. I trust you 100%. You take over.
All right. I'll hold you down. No. Nobody's even on here. Look, there's 3 people on. No, but show people the potential of the double date.
Show them the potential, Natalie.
Show them the potential. Show them what you're working with. Do a twirl for them. Come on. We're looking for a double date for Sunday to go to this concert to see Zach Brown. These tickets were like, I don't know. He must be really bigger than Tim McGraw because these tickets are so much more money. Yeah. But come here. Don't be afraid. Come here. These people are so nice.
Hi.
She's so nice. She's so nice. You know what she is for? You know what she does for a living? What's that? She's a therapist.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So she fixes my crazy on a regular. I don't need to go see a therapist. I have my girlfriend to center me because she knows when I'm out. She's like, Kevin, you're like Kevin. She always knows the right thing to say to calm me down. Because some people, when you're mad, the worst thing you can do when someone's mad is to antagonize them. So she knows the right thing to say to calm me down and have me look at it from a different perspective without offending me and making me feel like she's taking sides or anything like that. She's great at her job. But we're looking for a double date. She's a beautiful girl. She's half Spanish, half Latina, but she grew up in Staten Island. So I stole one of Pete Davidson's neighborhood girls. I heard he lived around the block from her or something like that. So I was like, you're mine now. He stole my identity and I stole your girl from Staten Island.
Hey, so Moon Knight says that Big Boy is from Outcast. You know Outcast, Andre 3000.
Yeah. He's in. Wait. He's in here.
Well, Moon Knight's in here and he knows him. Moon Knight, is your mic fucked up?
Big Boy
from Outcast.
Moon Knight, fix your mic. This is ridiculous, brother.
No. Big Boy's in the chat.
No, Big Boy's not in the chat. He could probably get him on the call.
He's just probably trying to get in the chat.
No. He knows Big Boy.
He's saying he wants.
How do you know he knows Big Boy?
Because he introduced me to him when I went to the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got to meet Big Boy too?
I'm sorry, man. I just think people try to get on your show and say anything.
Oh yeah, no. Moon Knight's a cool dude. He's legit.
Okay, all right, Moonlight.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, shout out to Big Boy. Say what's up to Andre 3000. Hey now. I mess around and it's time to see it. I love Outcast. Great band.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they were they had a unique style. Nobody else was or like them back in the day. But yeah, so anybody in the Boston area, big boy, if you want to come to the concert, maybe I'll let you back. Maybe you can get me a backstage pass, big boy.
That'd be fucking awesome.
To go see the fuck's his name? Zach Brown. I don't know country artists that much. But we got tickets. She got it. I bought a new cowboy hat. I had to make it up to her because we were supposed to see Tim McGraw today, and we didn't go. We were hoping for a double date, and it didn't happen. But we have a few days to make it happen. So if anyone wants to go, we bought 2 seats, and hopefully we can meet up. And if we don't sit together, at least we can meet up before and after the show, or whatever like that.
All right, so hit up Kevin Gill out there if you'd like to double date.
Yeah.
Matt out here was asking, what are the chances that Keith would join the PP show? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he's using your fucking music. That's a copyright.
What is that?
Can you guys sue him for that?
No, I mean we got the song anyways from the game Fury. So it's really they would sue both of us.
Oh, do you think he got it from Fury or your show?
Well, where I got it from for the show was Fury. That's like a soundtrack from the game, right?
Yeah.
And that's where I use it from. So
do you think he's ever tuned in and listened?
I think he has. Yeah, we have a suspicion that maybe he was this backstage RC guy.
Yeah, he's got decoy accounts. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
It may be just completely random name, or it may be obvious. It may be fucking because his Instagram decoy was roaring kitty. That was his decoy on Instagram. So like sometimes he doesn't even try. He just like I gotta make an account real quick, whatever, just to see what my brother's doing. What my brother's
maybe he's one of these guys out in the chat.
There's no way. There's no way. How many people are in the chat?
We have on YouTube 375.
375. That's a good number, man. That's a good number. Congrats. I'm lucky enough to get 100 or I remember
that's a lot of people. Think about 100 people in one room.
I had like because the time of day and then like what did I was ranting about something. So when you guys get real animated about something, watch the numbers come in. The numbers just start flowing in. When you get real excited about something, say, what'd I tell you? Even if you have an argument about something. Anytime you get it animated and very expressive, the numbers will add up. Without like cussing people out. You know, don't get into like a verbal argument with somebody. But like anytime you get real into a conversation, watch the numbers go up. I see it happen. I see my numbers go from like 35 to like all of a sudden I got 50, 52. You know, at some point I had like 89, and I think I've reached 100 at one point. But I tend to do it like really late at night. So like,
people are sleeping sometimes.
Yeah. So I get like the people in California tuning in and Germany tuning in. So
yeah.
But then I get the early risers tuning in, and then but it's the only time I have my like alone time, and I love it. It's like therapy for me to just express myself and share my opinion about things. And I think GameStop, AMC, I don't know how you guys feel about coins, but I was never big on coins. I was like, I don't trust it. I think they're gonna rug pull me, and I didn't create any coin. I did with somebody. But I told them I don't really want to get into that. But
That's
I
fine.
told him I was like, I'm gonna use this for Barking Puppy, the coin. I really want to help, and then I want to donate to dog shelters with the money. So I use it for like better causes and stuff like that. But yeah, there's so much potential, and it's a numbers game, man. The more people you pull in, you guys might have to dye your hair like blonde. I'm telling you, you got to
Like
stand out.
Fight Club.
Fight Club, like what's his name? What's that Spanish little kid? Takashi 69 put
Oh
rainbow
yeah.
hair in here. You know, like do ain't like you don't have to go that far, but like you have to stand out in some way. You got to do like I put on this stupid fucking dog mask,
Hell yeah, dude. The dog mask.
and I put it on, and I just act like I'm
There it
just
is.
like I'm just hanging out, and I'm like, all right, let me know when it goes up to $3, and I'm just like this. I'm gonna take a nap, and I'll literally fall asleep. I'll literally fall asleep, and I'm like Natalie, I'm sacrificing my sleep because I money never sleeps, and this coin people can buy it at any time, even if there's not a lot of people. They see my dedication. But yeah, you gotta keep reinventing yourself, come out like looking as sharp as possible, wear crazy sunglasses, like do anything to catch people's eyes, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, you call
That's my advice. But you guys have more of a following. You guys have been doing this longer than me, but that's my, if I could say anything without being condescending, just try to stand out more,
be different.
be different,
Yeah.
embrace it, be rare, um um be like a holographic Charizard. You know, you're rare. You know, you're not a common card in the Pokemon deck. You're a holographic Japanese Charizard. You
Mhm.
guys, that's if I could say one thing. Um,
Can
but
I ask you something, Kevin?
what's up?
How old is Buddy now?
2.
How much did he teeth when he was a baby?
Oh my God, so much.
I'm dealing with
He,
so we have a puppy. She's 7 months, and holy fuck does she teeth like hell.
what kind of dog?
Husky Pier.
Huskies.
Looks like a dog.
Yeah.
I
But
heard
she fucking bites like crazy, bro.
I heard they're very vocal.
Oh yeah, big time.
They're always talking to you.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
I
trying to
thought
deal with teething. Maybe you had some advice for a
yeah, it'll fade. It'll fade over time.
That's
My
good.
dog has stopped ripping things up. It's the other one that she has. She has a pug that's just turned 1.
Oh,
And it's been tearing up boxes and the
furniture.
trap. Not
No?
furniture yet, but like every little like crevice and like little thing it can get to, it tears it up. And he's got like a tapeworm in his stomach. He's always hungry. He bullies Buddy out of his bowl to eat his food, and Buddy's so gentle. He lets him like have his food. Oh, here he comes. Speak of the devil. Um, um, he's like I call him a puglet. You know, they call him a piglet. I mean, I call him a piglet. Look at him. Look at him. This guy, he's got a problem. Some people, they can't stop drinking. They can't
He's a
stop
good boy.
smoking. He can't stop eating. But he is fearless. He is fearless. Buddy is very sensitive to like car rides and sounds and highs.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a gentle soul. This guy is like a little menace, but he loves me. He loves me more than Natalie. I know that much. He cuddles, he cuddles up with me all the time because he knows she calls me the weak link. I said no, I just have more compassion. I said I give him more treats and I feed him, when he's hungry.
Mhm.
He's starving all the time. You don't feed him enough. But he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. But anytime I give him attention, Buddy gets jealous.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But the teething will stop. But Lolo still tease all the time, right? Yeah, he chewed up my box of printer paper.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my box of printer paper, he all chewed up my trash bag that ready to throw out. Chewed up that.
There's bite marks in my AirPods.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
That's wild.
Keep your AirPods in the case up above on a shelf somewhere because they will if you sleep with them in your ears, they'll fall out of your ears, they'll end up on the floor or in your sheets or whatever. My dog has chewed up my AirPods like six
Yeah,
or
you don't
seven.
want them to eat one of those.
Oh my god, my dog! I took a picture one time holding up the AirPod, and his face is like so innocent, like please don't, please, I didn't mean to do it, I didn't mean to do it. But yeah, that it's a phase,
Yeah.
my dog is so much more mature, light years difference in maturity from 2 years old to 1 year old. Because my dog just turned 2 and her dog just turned 1.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like Buddy is like 10 years older than him. I'm like, oh, that's my little annoying brother, But they get along great. They get along great because
Yeah.
even though Buddy could like kill him, he's so gentle. But yeah, it'll pass, man. It'll pass. But hey, listen, guys,
We're gonna start wrapping up.
I appreciate you guys inviting me on. I will visit again, and I will
Come be a co-host.
I will, man. I will, man.
All right,
you
and
guys
check out our PP
I'm a
coin.
numbers guy. I look at numbers. You guys got 350 regular followers that watch you.
We have a lot of people who watch on X. It says we got about 5,000 on X, but we got also about 400 here on YouTube. So, yeah, man, come join us. I mean, you're welcome anytime, man. We can just kind of hang out. I can show you some of this. You need to learn some of this Teddy stuff, man. This is some crazy stuff. Cohen is cooking up something major behind the scenes, man.
All right.
I'm telling you.
I'm all ears, man. I like to hear everyone's opinion on everything because some people are mad at Cohen. Some people are like, no, he's our savior.
He's the real deal.
Like, okay. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, and I respect everyone's perspective or view on different things. I just wish that BBBYQ, or should I say, just went up more than it did. I wish he didn't pull out as soon as he did. But
it's coming back.
I hope so. Maybe I hope so. What is it at now? 5?
It's not trading. It's not trading right now.
Oh,
it's fucking delisted. Yeah. But it hasn't liquidated yet. But Kevin, we'd love to have you again on the show. If you want to throw if you want
nice, man.
Thank you anytime.
So nice. I've been around so many dickheads lately. It's so nice to be around some nice positive people like yourself. And I appreciate that. I needed that. So I appreciate that, and I'll definitely be back, and I'll return, and I'll put the word out. The word out that the PP
We
show.
appreciate you, brother.
The PP show, yeah. Throw me a follow if you want. You don't have to, but if you want.
Your name is the PP show.
The PP Seed Show on X. Yeah, I follow you.
Okay, because I've been slowly. I said I'm only following one person, and all of a sudden, so many people got my fucking were posting so much positive things about me. I'm like, I can't push away this person. So PCP,
the PP Seeds Show.
PP Seeds Show.
Yeah.
Any numbers?
Kids Meal will send it to you.
I can send it to you.
Yeah,
All right.
Kids
All right.
Meal. Kids Meal is a good friend of ours.
What is PCP like? Is it like, does it drive you crazy, or like are you able to like keep it? Yeah, I've always been curious about.
I wouldn't
Does
know.
it make you feel like Superman? I heard. I don't know.
That's what I hear.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So
Kevin, good
PPC.
Yeah, Kids Meal will send it to you. So because there's a lot of scammers.
PP Show.
The PP Seeds Show. Kids Meal will send it to you.
I got it. PP Seed Show.
Yeah, we'll get together. We'll chat. If you need some help with any like camera stuff, I can. You can reach out to me and can help you with whatever you need, brother. So I'm a big fan of you and your brother. Appreciate your guys' work, man. And I hope to have you on the show again, man.
And I'll put the word out. Hopefully he sees this. If he's putting out your goddamn intro song, maybe he tunes in every now and then.
Maybe he's in the chat.
If Kevin Gill, Keith Gill's brother, was in the chat, he's fucking mingling with all the people that Keith should be mingling with. So maybe he'll get jealous and want the spotlight back.
Maybe he wants to join the show with you.
Hey, if he follows me, I'll follow him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I always say that, but yeah, whatever. But
right
we'll figure it out over time.
Kevin, closing thoughts for the good people tuning in at home. What is something you want these people to know? We got over 5,000 people tuning in tonight. What would you like them to know, Kevin? Let's hear it.
I want them to know that this mask is only like the mask is definitely worth it. It's a little pricey on Amazon, but you get a full body suit and you can run down the street like an actual dog. And yeah, I love it. And my brother had the red headband, but I got the green headband. So I'm just going a different way about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not copying him. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not saying GME, even though I embrace GME supporters. I welcome them. I'm not trying to copy from him. But I've been learning a lot, and you guys are the part of the smart club. I know you are. I talked to you guys. Are some of the smartest people. You investors, you guys that follow this stock market are some of the smartest people. I've learned so much from you guys in the last 6 months. I've learned, and I've been reading so much on this stuff. And I just appreciate the love and support. You guys are actually good, solid dudes.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
And keep it going, man. I think a show, the way you opened it up, I'm like, this is a professional show. Professional show. I hope you take it to the next level. You deserve to take it to the next level. And hopefully you get that. Hopefully you get there, because I think you got some talent. And and your first name is?
Mine? Alex.
Yeah. Alex?
Yeah.
Yours?
Who?
Mine? Alex, too.
Alex and Alex?
You got two Alex?
Yeah, there you go.
What's the black cat's name?
Moon Knight.
Moonlight? Moon Knight?
Oh, his mic isn't working right now, but maybe he'll type it in here.
Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
Right. Well, you tell Big Boy, I say, I've always loved Outkast. Shout out to Outkast.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, have a good night, guys.
All right, Kevin, have a good night, my man.
A little longer on my IG, just the cool. But I gotta take a pee break too. But all
right, no worries. We'll connect on.
Thank you guys for the invitation.
Absolutely, anytime.
And yeah, man, golden retriever. You can buy this on Amazon. You can buy anything on Amazon. And it's got a whole body suit, but I just like wearing the mask. And,
next time you come on, we need to see the whole bodysuit.
Oh, I'll put it on and I'll walk like a dog. I'll do anything for
put a leash. Put a leash on.
I'm like a fucking. I do anything for a laugh,
Yeah.
But yeah, next time I'll throw on the whole suit.
All right, Kevin.
We'll have a you know, and we'll have a bodysuit contest, and yeah. But yeah,
yeah,
man.
until next time, brothers.
All right, take care, my man.
All right,
Peace.
Alex number one, Alex number two. See you next time. All right.
See you in live, brother.
Moon Knight. Say what's up to Big Boy for me. Peace out.
All right, take care, bro.
How do I leave? Oh, right here.
I'll exit you
I
out.
got it.
All right. All right, you heard it from Kevin Gill, man, the legend. We got him on the PP show. I gotta say, it was worth it, Kids Meal, for sure. I thought maybe we needed some, like, you know, it's just like such short notice and like, what are we gonna ask him? But you know, he's a very conversational type of dude, right? And he's very easy to talk to, and you know, he's a legend. He's a legend in my book, you know.
He's a legend.
And it's a, you know, it's just I look up to these guys, man. You know, the Gill family, and they're the good people. So I'm glad that he was able to make an appearance here.
I'm glad
he said some very interesting stuff, especially his comments on his way out about your going places, things like that. These are the same things that Bill Pulte said. There are a lot of correlation to what he said, what certain things he says that Bill Pulte has said, which is just, I don't know. Look, I can't make sense of it myself, but there's some weird fucking shit going on for sure. So with that being said, I guess we'll end there. I know Moon Knight, his mic is not working. So Moon Knight, appreciate having you on, man. Kids Meal, any closing thoughts for good people at home? Appreciate, big shout out to Kids Meal. Can we get some love in the chat for Kids Meal? He's the one who set this up tonight, man. So without Kids Meal, we probably, I don't even know how we contact him. So closing thoughts, Kids Meal, for the good people at home, man. Let's hear it. You're starting your own show soon.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to talk about. I am starting my own show. It's called The Nostalgia Show. And,
yes.
It's pretty much going to be kind of like this, but we're all going to be hanging out, and we'll be talking anything nostalgia, video games, movies, TV shows, all that fun stuff. Hopefully that will start in the next couple of weeks. I'm working on some stuff for it. Got pushed back a little bit due to my health, but yeah.
Yeah, man, how are you doing these days, man?
I'm doing better. I'm doing a lot better, thankfully. Waiting on a couple scans, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, man, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, thankfully.
All right, good. Well, chat, let's get some love for Kids Meal on his way out. Kids Meal, I really appreciate everything tonight, my man.
I'll be back.
Cool. Yeah, and I'll remember, you need any help with your show, I'll walk you through anything and anything you need. So you just let me know.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, chat, let's get some love for Kids Meal on his way out. Kids Meal, enjoy the rest of the night, my man.
You too, brother.
Take care. Wow, there you have it, man. The PP Show. We got together. We talked some DD. Hell, even Kevin Gill, man, the legend, joined the PP Show, man. I gotta say, tonight was like, did anybody else expect that to fucking happen tonight, man? I mean, wow. Kevin Gill, he gave us some interesting info, man, about his brother, things like that. I know a lot of people out there are fans of both these gentlemen, and hopefully one day we can kind of, get someone like, Roaring Kitty on the show too with Kevin, or even Ryan Cohen, right? I think Kevin Gill said he'd love to be on the show, man, if Ryan was on. So we're trying. Ryan won't message us back. He's got the emails, and he knows about the PP Show, man. Look, from his connection to Bill Pulte, he for sure knows about the PP Show. He's given everyone an interview but PP, man. I think one day we will land that interview. I don't think it's going to happen until obviously this happens, what we've been discussing for the last couple of years. But that's a pretty big fucking signal tonight, fellas. I did not fucking expect this tonight, man. I'm actually absolutely fucking mind blown right now. So Mrs. PP can't even fucking believe it either. So with that being said, God bless everyone, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the greatest show on earth, man. Big shout out there to Kids Meal again for setting that up tonight. Big shout out to Kevin Gill for attending, just hanging out, man. These guys are awesome. So, and again, he said some very interesting choice of words, man. You guys are smart. You guys pay attention to a lot of these things. So again, connect the dots and make of it of what you will. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of the night. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Enjoy the weekend. Love you all. And appreciate you guys, all the people who donated tonight. Appreciate your guys' support. The greatest show in the world, the PP Show. Enjoy the dildo slap on the way out. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Peace.